I forgot the thing in my jobs. Dun, dun, dun. I don't even remember my intro song, so I forget. Hi! Hi guys. How you doing?
Hi.
I fucked up.
Hello?
I done fucked up. Does anybody remember how even the song goes?
Do, 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 do.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I just thought of something. Shouldn't the car be pink?
Sure.
I think.
What is it?
Nag, nag, nag.
Oh, stop it. How's everybody know? Oh my god, I put way too much sugar in my coffee. Alright then. I gotta add some coffee to this coffee. How's
Well,
everybody
that's
doing tonight?
better than
Good.
you.
Good.
Sounds of it.
Yeah, I know, I'm all kinds of fucked up. But, as I'm doing this, hey Cliffy, say hi to everybody.
All right. Hello, Irish Dublin. Hello, King Crew. Fiery, good to see you. Taipan.
Yay! Fiery's here! Hi, Fiery! Sorry, let me interrupt you for a second. Hi, Fiery!
Hello, Water Duelist. Thomas DG1. Hello, Simon Mishner. Hello, Verterfurk.
Work to work. I love that.
And Sanacito Maldonado.
Hey, it's Lou.
NANA. Hello.
Hi, Nana! Aw.
And hello. Who else we got here? Um, Cajunese. Hello, of course.
Hey, good Janice.
Just here. Hello, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat.
Hey, sissy.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, sissy.
Who else we got here?
I'm here. Hi.
Hello, Marvel.
Simon's here.
A couple of new people have wandered in.
Yahoo.
Hello, Emma A. Arian Rod. Mike 71.
Hey.
Tina Burgess.
Hey,
Hello, Jason Hyatt.
area.
That's about it.
How's
Yeah.
everybody doing? We're in a mood. I'm in a mood at least. Are you in a mood? I'm in a mood. We're almost at the end of this trial. And so, Manon, like, wow. We've gone through a lot. Because this guy is a scumbag!
Yep.
And, no remorse whatsoever. Piece of shit. But we have also discovered, through this trial, we've discovered a great new judge, new to us, that's just brilliant jurist. The Honorable, Jesus, sorry about that, Judge Darrow. She's awesome. I love her. She's very pretty too, and she's really, really smart. Great, great judge. So patient. I couldn't even. Anybody else could? I couldn't.
Yes.
The prosecutor, amazing, and her team, amazing. Nellie and Trevor, as I call them. I don't know their names. And there's always Tristan, the bulldog. I'm gonna call him, and he's a
Oh, he's a little
delight. He's the delightful new person in our world, a cast member, you might say. And then there's the scumbag. The bailiffs also. Come on. How amazing are they in control of their emotions that they have not pushed the remote control to tase him, right?
Right.
Right. I would have.
the patience that
Uh,
these people have
oh,
is amazing.
right?
Oh,
I'm absolutely. I couldn't even be in the same room with him. Like, if I, the witnesses, like, these people, like, the people of Wisconsin must just be a different sort of person than me, because they seem so patient and like I don't know what you call the people who came in to testify that didn't jump over the table at him. What would you call that? Uh, in control?
Uh, and
we're
control,
exercising
yeah.
restraint.
Well adjusted? I don't know, but wow. I couldn't do it.
We,
Fiery wants me to tell them, oh, what you said about Trevor? Trevor looks like he still hasn't lost his virginity. Trevor, not
Oh no,
Tristan.
he's good looking
Trevor,
too.
not
He
Tristan. Yeah.
I
He
know,
looks like
but
he's
Trevor's good looking
12.
too.
He's hoping to,
No,
lose his
he
virginity at the prom. I don't know. He looks young.
he's
He
a
really does.
lawyer. Trust me, he's lost his virginity.
hmm,
He's a good
Yeah,
looking
maybe.
lawyer, so
He's
well,
decent looking.
we
He's
got
too pretty.
he's not
He's too.
Tristan.
No, he's too.
And these are not the name of the people, guys. These are
No, we
just
made
names that we
up.
came up
Yeah,
with. Yeah.
yeah, we did. Yeah, like I said, Nelly, Trevor, and then there's. I didn't come up with Tristan. She did.
we got a super.
Okay. Let me get over there and get it
It'll
back up.
it'll
All
be
right,
in
there it
the
is.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
American v Savage, member for 12 Months Mutant, says chip in to get Nicole Ryan Hurst for Christmas.
Wait, what? This is not
That's
the one I'm looking at. Oh.
that's the last one, and then there's NANA
Huh.
for 666. Says hi AMG, no sugar. I like my coffee like my woman, cold and bitter.
That's why we're such good friends. That's why we're such good friends, Nana. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. This has been an I would I would say this is a better um like I don't know, better is better the right word. I don't say better is not the right word. This is more entertaining than the Kim Blandino trial. To me.
Yes.
What do you
Well,
guys think? I just ooh, I've had it's like a roller coaster this trial, ups, downs, mostly downs, like I want to kill him. But there've been some funny fucking moments, like the fort that he built today. Come on.
yeah,
His,
and him slapping his hand on the table and yelling is kind of entertaining in a way too.
knowing the
I
go ahead, Simon.
I never really watched that much of the Blandino trial, so I don't have much to compare it to. Ice Blandino was a bit sort of rinse repeat with his protestations, as is this Muppet. But at least this guy, is it Brooks, is
Mhm.
he does bring the changes a little bit. Even if you can guarantee that as soon as they start the proceedings, he's going to talk
Mhm.
jurisdiction.
He Blandino didn't get to represent himself when all was said and done, and so the entertainment with him didn't start until he was on the stand testifying. And then, of course, the blow up during closing arguments. That was just so
Yes.
funny. But this guy, the best, the most delicious thing to me is, especially when I'm mad, like when he's really being disrespectful and I want to slap him. I just think to myself, because let's face it, he's angry because this woman is telling him what to do. And he doesn't like to be told what to do. He's told us all, you asking or telling me, right? Especially a woman, because he beats on them. So a woman telling him what to do drives him crazy. And I just keep reminding myself, he's going to be told what to do by female correctional officers for the rest of his life. And I love it.
That
Yeah.
are you
Uh,
telling or asking thing? I think that's partly trying to get her to tell him to do something that she doesn't have the authority to do, so he can
No,
use it as a reason to a degree.
no.
I mean, I think yes, I agree with you.
Because he
He
doesn't.
probably doesn't
Nobody
like
tells
being
me
told
what to
what to do.
do. Because he
Yeah,
did that
I
today again too, with telling her that when it gets to closing arguments, he's going to tell the jury the truth, and she can't stop him. And then
yeah.
also, like an idiot, bringing up the fact that he's going to argue jury nullification, and he can't. And she, she's like, you can't do that, and he's like, you can't tell me what to do. Like, I love it. I just love the fact that she's gonna shut him up all through it. It's gonna be
Um,
beautiful.
the are you asking or telling is that tends to run through a lot of the sovereign citizen rubbish, doesn't it?
And abusers and
And
narcissists.
among is under threat of sort of malarkey, and
Yeah,
it's a
that
bit late
too.
for him.
But
It's a bit that being under threat of is a bit late for him because he is already
yeah,
there. But
he's
so I think it's
already there.
partly that.
So, do you think she abides by the same rules the cops, where you ask, tell, or make, depending on the
Well, we've
situation?
seen what she does.
Yeah.
She gives him enough rope to hang himself, makes sure that no appeal is gonna be had because of it, and then does what she has to do. And Emma loves your accent, Simon. Oh, we all do, honey.
Um,
We all do.
I don't know about wheel. I'm not exactly fond of it. Assuming you think I
You're
do have
not
it,
we,
which I don't.
honey. You're not we. We are we. You are you. We are we. Get it?
We are the
Uh-huh.
Eggmen. Goo 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 jube.
Uh,
And
anyway,
the walrus.
so today was interesting. We had a viewing party, and I'll probably have one tomorrow. Present was for most of it. Jason was my first guest. Hi, Jason. And then came like I believe Taipan and Arian Rod. Anacito even joined at one part. And of course, Cliffy, Nicole came. It's always so fun to have Nicole there. And Simon
And
won't come.
we lost the key, so I was still handcuffed to the bed, so I couldn't make it.
Stop it! No, there's no such thing. I hate you. Don't tell people that. They don't. They might not know you're joking. He lives in England. I live in Colorado.
It's
Nothing's
a
going
long
on.
chain. What can I say?
Please start pulling, Nicole.
Pull the
Transatlantic.
thread. Pull the thread.
Sawdust everywhere. Anyway, so it was an interesting day. Yes. He made a fool of himself. He made it very clear he was trying to stall. All of a sudden, he's wearing the headphones. I mean, there's not really much to report about today. His mother did not come when he summoned her, as he said she would. I don't know if he just didn't ask her to, or she just didn't show up, and he was saving face. I don't know. But he tried to pull a thing where he was like, she asked, "Do you have any witnesses for today that are ready now?" And he's like, "No, not for today." Like he's gonna put it off till tomorrow or Wednesday. No, bitch. No. Then he tried to argue that there's a Brady rule violation. Brady, for those who don't know, it all it is during discovery, the prosecutor has to give any exculpatory evidence to the defendant. But the thing is, it goes both ways. But yeah, so he thought since he believes there was a recall on all four escapes around a certain time, it's the car's fault, not his.
Hmm.
What do we
Me,
think about that?
Marvel just. I just got to go grab my mom's car before
Yeah,
the place
that's fine.
closes. Okay.
So what do we think about that?
Um,
I think he's
I
stupid.
yeah. I would think that if that was actually a fault of the car, there would be a rather
Well,
large recall
let me
order for
explain.
a particular model
Let me explain
because
the recall, Simon.
people would
It
have
was
noticed.
on the. Wait a second. The recall would have been on the throttle body, which means the throttle would stick.
Mhm.
Even with the throttle sticking, he could put on the brake. He could turn off the road. Like, a lot of things can be done even if the throttle's stuck, you know?
Yeah.
So knowing that, what do you think? I'm sorry, I should have given you all the information.
Well, I still
My
think he's a
thing-
complete scumbag.
My thing is, if there was something wrong with the car, he wouldn't have been driving the car from his mom's house with his girlfriend in it.
Great point.
When he beat her up, because we all know he beat her up. There's no accusations, false accusations. He beat her up. So if there was anything wrong with the car, it would have been happening then. So why did he continue driving the car?
Right. And if there was a recall, his mother would have been told about it since she's the registered owner.
Right.
Why didn't she do shit about it?
Right. Because I know when I've
So is
gotten a
he throwing
recall
her
on
under
my
the bus?
car, they send you a notice.
Yeah.
You call them. You schedule a service. They fix the recall.
Right.
And then, so if she didn't do that, that's failure on her. So
Yeah, so is she now complicit?
Accessory to the fact.
Yeah. Maybe. He's throwing her under the bus too, like he did his friend in the video. How do you know it wasn't him?
Right.
Come on. He's a bitch. That's what he is.
Yes, he is.
What do you guys think? Just a key? Yeah, Taipan, turn the key off.
Yeah,
There's that.
there are lots of things you can do. I mean, some won't be pleasant, like putting the car into an immovable object so it doesn't hit people, but there's lots of things you can do to stop a car.
Like 31 says, he could have steered it into a tree or a building or off the road that he was on. Yeah. So yeah, he's desperate and he's showing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's running out of tricks.
Yeah. He's just, and because he's desperate, his disrespect is ramping up. Like he's just, whereas he used to at least try to pretend he had some respect for the judge, now it's all bets are off. The things he was saying today to her. You know, you haven't been fair this whole time. You haven't done your job like the way you're supposed to at all. Like and it was so childish too, his behavior today. The tantrums getting worse and worse until he built that fort, which was ridiculous to a point that I had to stop and like, am I literally seeing what I think I am? I mean,
It's like he had Legos and he was building him a tower.
yes, it was.
He's like, I got my little Lego blocks because I'm a child. So let me play with my little Lego blocks. And
Yeah, like here, I'll share my screen and show you exactly what we were looking at. And I'm thinking, this can't be real. This is the first one, and he's like looking up, peeking around him.
Basic. Okay, I knew there was some text on it, but I couldn't remember. Otherwise, I would have tried to add them to the avatar thumbnail image thing.
This is the second time he built it. It was a little more solid, if you could see. The boxes are closer together. See, there was cracks, and she could see his jacket was off and stuff. So this one, he made a lot more solid. And he was down low behind it. I can't with this shit.
Like, what grown man does this? Like, you're supposed to be
I
fighting for your life here.
know.
And you're building
They
a fort.
took his boxes away, and he took them back and did that again. like the first time was fucking hysterical. The second time, oh my god, beyond.
Um, we just had a member chat from Steve Nally, member for 19 Months Mutant. I miss you all, but this guy should have no fame. Yeah, entirely
You
correct.
shouldn't. You're absolutely right. And on that note, once the trial's over, I will not be speaking about him again.
Yeah.
And it's like Kim Blandino is should not have a platform either. Nobody should be having them on their show, calling him, whatever. Like, yes, these people should be forgotten. They're in jail where they're supposed to be. Fuck 'em. So yeah, I agree. And once this is over, he's gone.
Well, I don't think
Hi,
it's
Kendall.
the point that we're, um, you know, doing it about Brooks. Yes, it's about Brooks and stuff like that. Yes, we're doing it about that. But we're also talking about
Topical.
we're trying to remember the people that he killed.
Absolutely.
It's the memories that, of them. Because
Those
this could happen
grannies.
in any of our neighborhoods. This could happen in any of our cities. And it's not the point that we're trying to make him famous or do this or do that. It's the point that this is what kind of people you're dealing with
And we're
out
mocking him as
in our
well.
world. And we're
We
mocking
laugh
him,
at
yes.
stupid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
so,
right.
yeah.
So say hi, Wes and Deb and Tani who have come in
Hey there.
recently, and Cat Girl.
Thank you for coming, guys. And cat girl, hi. So yeah, we're also dealing with the law, pointing out correct law. So there's a lot of reasons, and yeah, other than that, I'm not gonna justify. So what else? What else?
Could I
Yes,
just make
please.
a little slightly
Absolutely. Go ahead.
sort of an abrupt right turn off subject little announcement?
Now what? Go ahead.
Don't panic. For a while now, a certain American lady has been suggesting I sell my art. So
Yes.
how about this for an offer? You can see the little avatar thing I've got up here,
Segway.
and yeah, and Lady Dragon's Blood. If you've seen her avatar, the dragon
Mhm.
did that.
Awesome.
I can do realistic looking humans, male, female, stuff like that. So if you
Peckerheads.
want an avatar, all you have to do
Ow.
is either super chat $5 here for AMG,
Oh
or
no.
or a direct PayPal payment. And if you super chat here, the size will be 800 pixels by 800 pixels. If you go via PayPal, where more money to AMG, I'll do you a 1200 by 1200 pixel.
That's so sweet.
Drop me a contact on Discord if you're on Discord. I'll drop my email to contact you in the chat in a second. So just drop me a contact with some basic details of the sort you like, and I'll do that for you.
No.
You're a sweetheart.
Okay.
I love your art.
And yeah, emotionally the money is for me, but it's not. It'll be for AMG
It's
to
gonna.
help
I'm sending it
support
to
us.
him. I'll send it to him.
No, you won't.
Yeah. Anyways, so, and thank you, sweetheart. So, was there anything from Friday, I guess, that we needed to bring up? No, we'll get to it in the bingo. And I can do a $10 giveaway today because I have that from Fetch.
Oh, were you going to do that? Because I was going to do another Amazon gift
No,
card.
well, I'm sure they'd rather have that than my $10
Okay,
gift card.
let's
We can do
to
both.
the bingo winner, you get a $10 fetch, and you get a $20 gift card from Amazon.
Well, it's $10 Amazon gift card.
Oh, it's got a $10 Amazon gift card. They get
Yeah.
$30 in Amazon gift cards.
Yeah. So yeah, get your bingo cards, guys. It's in the description.
And just a passing point, Emma says, "You're also sweet on panel and chat. Thank you for making me feel welcome here again." Yeah, you're more than welcome here, Emma. Fine. I return back after a mental breakdown, and enough of her sort of
Stuff.
bad news. Thank you guys for being here. Ah,
Aw.
pleasure, Emma.
Well, I hope
Glad
you're.
we have
Have you
Welcome back,
joined
been
our
Emma.
Discord?
any help or whatsoever. That's good
Yeah.
news.
You should join our Discord because Simon has a chat 3 times a week. They're like this. But they're not on the air. It's just private. You guys, whoever's there talks on a panel like this. You don't have to have your camera on like Nicole does. You can have an avatar like me or Simon, and you guys we all just hang out. Sometimes me, sometimes I'm not there, and talk about anything
Oh, we
and
talk about
everything.
everything. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
We've cried, we've laughed, we've
mm,
we talk
we've
about
gotten
everything.
hungry.
We order
we
food.
take the mickey out of one another.
We listen to music sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Taipan is saying the bingo is not working.
Let me try again, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
And whilst you're doing that, chat Thomas EG1, member of 17 Months Mutant, says no Brooks stroke AMG jail romance in the works.
what?
Since
Who?
AMG's not
What?
going to
Who?
jail, I would say absolutely not. But that's just my
Okay, I
consideration.
just tried it and it worked for me, guys. Refresh. That's right, because I put it in there after the stream was up, so you gotta
Yeah.
refresh your window and then it'll work, guys. Sorry about that.
I did
Um,
post it in the chat a bit earlier, but I'll do so again. Just
Thanks, Simon.
I think,
You're roboting, baby.
I,
Or you better know. Go ahead.
can you link AMG's Discord in the chat
Yeah,
for Emma?
absolutely. Sure.
yeah.
That's great. Love to. I will
Um,
put an invite in there right away.
right, okay.
Oh, wait, you're doing it?
I can do.
Okay, then you do it then.
Right.
I don't
It's
want
going
to
to look
step
like
on your
it comes from
toes.
you, but
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Simon Supermod. This is why we call him Supermod. Alright. Friday, I'm trying to remember anything. Well, Friday, of course, interesting shit happened, right? He thought he had perjured testimony. He was gonna try for, but nope. Yeah, he said his mom would show up, so no, nothing. Let's just get to the bingo. Just get your cards, everybody. And then I have a really interesting. I'll probably do a video about this other case that I saw this morning. This drunk driving case. Woof, Maron. Oh, where was that other one that happened today? That shooting, Nicole.
That was in St. Louis.
Another
A
one,
woman,
guys.
a woman and a teenager got killed, plus the shooter.
And that was in school.
AMG.
That was at a school, St. Louis school.
Jeez.
Oh yes, fiery.
AMG. Discord DM.
Okay.
Yes, fiery. Leslie Jordan passed away today. I don't know if
I
anybody
know,
knows.
isn't that horrible?
I'm actually upset at that
Oh.
because he was one of my favorites. So it's very upsetting. He was a great
He was
comedian,
such
a
a
great
sweetie.
singer, a great actor.
Funny as
Right,
He
okay.
fuck.
was, yes.
He's such a funny
I
fucker.
think I know the name. What was he in? What did he do?
He was on
He,
Will and Grace. He's been in
yeah,
a lot
Never
of
seen it.
things.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's been in
he
a
was
lot
on Drag Race
of things.
as a judge and contributor. When he
Oh,
was in
why
the
don't I know
musical,
him then?
the Moulin Rouge, it was fucking great. Um, Moulin Rouge. Oh God, where do I put this? In private chat, I'll put it. Yeah,
Oh,
Leslie. Rest in power, my friend.
and Savage says there's a Dallas hospital shooting as well.
And oh, also when Trinity the
Yes, there
Tuck
was.
did him for Snatch Game, it was hysterical, and I'm sure he loved it. Yeah.
Hi, Sean.
And what happened in Dallas?
There was
A
a
hospital
shooting in
shooting.
Dallas hospital too. So let's keep everybody in our prayers, people. Come on, let's.
Yeah.
This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an art school. Yeah, I went to a school very similar to the one that happened earlier today. And I'm surprised more haven't happened there, really. But yeah. Sean, you're never an intrusion. We love you. Come back often. Uh, Horse
It
Rush,
worked for
yeah.
me. The
Wow.
page works for me, Taipan. Which link are you using? The
Yeah,
one that I
have you
posted in
refresh?
the chat or the one
Refresh,
in description?
Tefan, refresh.
It's right at the
Refresh,
top of the description.
Tefan.
Okay, he got it.
There
He got
you
it.
go. All right. So I'm hoping everybody got theirs.
Hmm.
Let's start with some Friday. Friday.
I just need that link, AMG.
I didn't put it in the private chat. I thought I did.
Nope.
Sorry.
Don't know
You
who's
sure?
got it, but
You sure that's not it? That's in the
oh,
private
sorry,
chat.
private chat here. Oh, sorry, I thought you
Oh
meant
my
the.
God. Ooh, don't confuse me, bitch. How
I know
dare
it's a bit
he,
like
man.
shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it?
You're an ass. Let's see.
He's a sack
Okay,
boy
yeah,
ass.
got that.
Great then.
Okay.
Tower Brooks starts to laughter and witness testimony. I haven't seen this one.
Mr.
Let's check this out. Never saw that one. Let me put my... What the fuck is that? You go away. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Alright. Share my screen. Now I got the fucking Moulin Rouge thing in my head. I have no control over my mind. Alright, here we go. Here we go!
Brooks say anything to you or Erica or Nick as he was leaving?
He told Erica he was, oh. Um, the basis for your objection, you said objection, right?
We didn't hear him though.
Is hearsay and irrelevant.
Hearsay.
Is it
Mark it down.
Okay. Hang on.
That was quick. We didn't hear him say the objection though, so. So is that court? I didn't see this. What day was this? I didn't see this girl on the stand.
It must have been early because he's still wearing his orange.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
the truth of the matter asserted?
Well, it's a statement by a party opponent, so it's not hearsay.
Oh, it's his statement, sorry. I think I misheard what she said. All right. The objection is overruled. If it's, she may testify as to words that you spoke on this occasion. Go ahead.
He told Erica that he was gonna find her and he's gonna kill her.
Who is that whispering? Oh, that's
Could we
him.
pull up Exhibit 5 for the witness, please?
Thing I will ask you to do is
Wow. He thought that was. He's like, what?
Just had a question: have we had them overruled?
What? Oh, I guess if you, yeah, you can call them. You don't need me to call them.
So I know I didn't hear it. A couple
I
of
don't. Did
occasions
she
and
say it?
Ari asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
If
so.
the-
If she said it, that's how
I
it works.
This apparently
I
was
didn't
from
hear
day
it.
2.
So
Thank you guys for whoever said that.
Okay.
Alright, let me.
It was savage. And the snoring that Control Alt Delete Laws is hearing is my dog. It's my gremlin.
What?
So
Oh, yeah.
they asked if they were going to mentor someone snoring. It would be my dog.
No, that's her doggy. And I watched this plea today. The Oxford High School shooter. He killed 4. He pled guilty.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's that coming up too, I'm sure. Because they have we'll get into that some other time. Alright. Let me get Fridays up. Videos, there it is. That was today's, right? Yeah, wait, no, yeah, And then this should be Fridays. Alright. Here we go, guys. Oh, it's right at the beginning. No fast forward to where they start. I thought it was right there. Okay, guess not. Oh, why do I hear myself? Here we go.
And I indicated I would take that up outside the presence of the jury. I didn't do that yesterday, so I just want to put on the record that I'm denying the motion without any further consideration or.
Oh, wait, here we go. Just want to make sure I get everything.
There's charges connected with this case. I do not dispute any of the facts in the charging instruments, and I would like to make a reservation of all my rights at this time.
Oh, that's what I should have added.
All right, thank you. The record should reflect that the individual known to this court as Darrell Brooks is present in person in custody. He is wearing street clothes, specifically a suit and tie, and he is wearing a mask.
And I do not consent to being called that name.
I do not consent to being called that name.
We have that, don't we?
Yes, we do. Mark it down. I'm trying to help you with the calling out, but...
Yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of doing something else, so
Oh no,
I know.
you're new to this. This is not an easy job. There's a lot to remember them. And since I made them, I can remember typing them.
Yeah,
But you're doing great. You're doing
I
great.
can't
Thank
find
you.
it, at least.
It's a, oh fuck. It's in there.
I know.
I do.
I know
It's just
in
I
there.
do not consent. So that might be easier to find if you look for that. I'll help in a second. Let
I
me
can
start this first.
see. I can see. I don't understand.
Noted. All right, so
Top.
Mr. Brooks called a witness yesterday. There was an objection. I sustained it, but he also
Oh, I
orally
identify.
moved to dismiss, and I
Yeah.
indicated
Okay,
I
that's
would
fine.
take that up outside the
Do
presence
that.
of the jury. I didn't do that yesterday, so I just want to put on the record that I'm denying the motion without any further consideration or discussion by the parties. He listed two reasons. One was the
It's here.
it had to do
Simon.
when he called the state of Wisconsin as a witness for failing to appear,
Oh.
and then for failing to state a claim upon which relief can be
So
granted.
we'll use that for a
Um,
different time.
There's no legal basis for those motions
No,
in
wait.
law or
I
in
just
fact,
saw it, so.
and so that's why I'm denying them on the record today.
Thank you, Thomas.
Not
for your
asking for
membership,
any
and
further commentary
congratulations
or
on your
statements.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't hear when you do that. What?
Thank you, Thomas,
What'd you
for
say?
your membership. You can control alt delete
Oh,
yours
yay!
for being a lucky recipient.
On that last one, I called I do not consent, but since Simon called, I do not recall, or I do not identify, I mean, you can hit either one, I guess. And it'll work. Alright, here we go.
On the issue,
I object to that.
and I intend to have you call the next witness. I just want to confirm with the state who is here this morning.
I object to that ruling, Your Honor. I would like
Noted
to-
for the record.
Nobody cares.
I would like a
Present
legal
this
finding
morning,
of
Your
fact.
Honor.
I would like a legal finding of fact.
We said objection already,
Your
didn't
Honor,
we?
consistent with the court's instruction yesterday
Oh, no, we did.
afternoon, we have present.
No, he's gotta say
Douglas
the word
Pepper,
objection.
Detective Steve
Okay.
Booth, and Erica Patterson are here now and available.
All right. All right, I expect you to call those first three before we get to any other person, not whatever order you want among the three, but those will be the three people called, and then we'll get to the next people according to the scheduling that I put in place yesterday.
I want to state for the record that I intend to appeal that judicial decision made about the motion to.
For the record.
Noted for the record. All right, let's bring the jury out then.
Actually.
For the
did
record.
address subject matter
For the record, mark it
jurisdiction,
down.
still has
Yep, for the
And
record.
subject matter jurisdiction.
Of course.
Of course. You're back, Clippy. That was
Yes, I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Unclean Hands.
Hello.
Just doing some
Hello.
Darrell Brooks bingo.
Yeah, we are. And there's a giveaway. All right, here we go.
To be proven for the record, and I wanted to address the fact that with this, is it Kohler? Is that how you pronounce the name? Kohler?
We're gonna continue with the witnesses. I addressed subject matter jurisdiction repeatedly. There's a written decision. I stand behind it. You have 3 witnesses that you subpoenaed. The state made arrangements for them to be here. Whatever order you want to call them in this morning is fine, but those 3 are here.
That's what I was trying to address right now. I was asking
Okay,
about
go ahead.
the name.
What do you want to address?
The Kohler, how do you pronounce the name? Kohler? I'm
I
still
don't know,
having
you'll have to ask the witness.
I'm still having trouble finding the file for that particular witness.
You had it
Yeah, call the jury.
at one point.
So I don't know how I'm supposed to.
Mr. Brooks, you were well advised. These are your
Ah.
witnesses that the state made arrangements. You knew who was going to be called. I put that on the record yesterday. So of those 3, whatever order you want, but I'm not moving past those 3 to jump to others.
I didn't say anything about moving past the 3.
I know that. I'm just setting the tone for today that we're gonna keep moving.
Okay, I simply stated I'm not ready to ask that witness questions if I can't even find the
Axe.
I
their
understand,
paperwork.
but that's, you,
What?
Do we have an axe?
Yep.
I think he just used axe.
Axe, mark it down then.
And tell Simon I want to be 3D from Cajunese, and he sent way too much.
What?
Cajunese
Okay.
wants to be 3D.
Yes.
And
No,
he
I didn't
sent
see
a
it
lot.
because obviously it's via
Thank
PayPal.
you. Yeah, that's why I came in here to look. And also Irene Jones, I believe. What's today's
Okay.
date? Yeah, that's Irene again. Thank you, Irene. And she's also going to be 3D. Yay! Thank you
Irene,
guys.
are you? I know
I'm excited
Patience
for you guys.
is in Discord, so you can send me a Discord. Yeah.
Yeah,
Irene,
and
are
I can
you
give.
on Discord?
I
Or I
can.
can repeat my email.
Why don't you put it in the chat, hon?
Yep.
Or have her. If you want to, I don't know if you want to make it public or not. Because
I don't mind.
we could put it. Why don't you send it to me then, or put it in the private chat, and I'll put it in the description under the regulars next to your name.
Okay.
Makes sense. I'm Italian Canadian now. Can't you tell?
What's that about?
I lost my place and my mind. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go.
you not having your paperwork's on you, not anybody else.
Yeah,
What am I supposed to ask him?
I can't answer that, sir. You know that.
That's a rush to judgment. You can't rush me to
He
judgment.
does not understand what rush to judgment is.
Notifying the court that I cannot find the
rush to
record.
judgment.
That's
you
on
went
there.
very long
I can't
yesterday
find the
without
file
your
for
file,
that.
so
I'm saying
I
that
don't think that's the
particular
issue.
witness.
I'll make a record. Yesterday you asked the question, hold on a second. Can you have them step back out? Just so they can, yesterday, you said you did not have a file for one of the witnesses, and you did a fine job, from my perspective, so.
I did what?
You did a fine job. I just
Yeah,
want to
but
say my
they
assessment,
also
you did a good
provided me
job.
with one sheet for that particular witness at that time. So I
I'm
just went
bringing
off
the
of that
jury
3
in.
paragraphs.
How you're prepared or not is solely on you, sir. You've had all of this information. Now we're at the end of the 3rd week of trial. These are your witnesses. I presume that you are prepared in whatever way that is.
You also owe Jason Hyatt. Thank you, Jason Hyatt. 3D render.
Right. Okie dokie.
And all
Looks
of
like
these
I'm
people
going to
have
be
been
busy.
very generous. Yes, you are. I'll help. Like you helped me with the thumbnails. I'll sit there. I'm kidding. You've helped me a lot more than that.
How can I be prepared for? I'm not. So the witness is just supposed to get up there and just. I'm just like,
I'm
yeah.
not going to have this commentary. Okay, I'm done. The jury's coming out. Be prepared to call.
So that's a rush to judgment.
That is not a rush to judgment.
It is a rush to
Again, I'm
judgment.
done. The jury's
It's clearly
coming
a
in.
rush to judgment if I'm telling you that I don't have the
No,
file.
in
How
my
am I
opinion,
supposed?
you're attempting to delay, so
No,
let's
I'm not.
keep
I'm not
going.
attempting to delay nothing. You want to come check the boxes yourself? You always trying to pull some fast maneuvers.
Mr. Brooks?
And Miss Judge, Your Honor.
Oh,
Mr.
that's
Brooks,
so
the jury's coming in.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Show
and
respect to
they
the
deserve
jury.
to know this too. It's still.
Oh my
Tell the jury.
god, that was disrespectful as fuck.
Does that count as tell the jury?
Jury's not actually there, so no, I don't
so
think
no.
so.
Okay.
It's
Although
gotta be in front of them. It's gotta be in front of them.
no, I think Cliff's right
No?
because if you've got to tell the jury was if the jury was present.
No, but that was alright.
But
I can't remember what
he
that
was
was.
saying
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
jury have got
I
to
guess.
know this. So
Okay.
yeah, I would say tell the jury.
Okay. Oh, Jason Hyde has bingo anyway.
Get the fuck out. Wow. Alright, mark him down.
Okay, Paracord Princess, you mentioned the card you had. Is that you saying you got bingo card, or just the fact you were proud to have that card number?
Huh? I'm confused. What are we talking about?
She said earlier she wasn't getting anything, so
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay,
Have
sorry,
bingo.
yes, that's okay.
Well, reset your cards or get a new one, so
Mhm.
we can keep going. Aw, thanks, Simon.
What?
Thank you. Simon H. said
Oh.
we would love to have you in Canada. Bring your parka.
Depends what part of Canada.
Oh! What? Wow. Get it? Simon at least wants me in Canada, but not Cliff over there.
No, I said not like.
Oh!
You don't have to wear a parka.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I think
He said-
Cliff's trying to insinuate that not everywhere in Canada is frigid.
Yeah, well.
Not to the degree you need a parka, no.
Well, he sounded like he was saying not not everywhere in Canada would I be love to come, or they would love to have me. Thank you.
No.
All right, reset your cards. Get a new one, whatever you feel like.
I can't vouch.
Oh wait,
for-
I didn't set up for the name, so you just gotta reset your cards actually. And we'll keep going. Let's see if I'll find something different. Cause I think we used this one, didn't we? What?
No, we haven't used this one.
What did we use? We didn't
This
use.
is
We
from
didn't
Friday,
play
right?
this Friday. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought we did.
We didn't
All right,
play-
then we'll keep going.
We didn't play bingo Friday.
Okay.
Bingo.
All right then. I am completely dumb. Here we go.
Issues that need to get addressed. We didn't even address everything.
Mr. Brooks, I addressed all of the issues.
No, I
You
still
know
had another one that didn't have nothing to do with nothing we just talked about. There was a whole nother issue that.
Add her to your witness list to call her.
Yes, I would.
All right, that's
Because
fine,
she's
that's how
willing.
we'll
She's
address
willing
that.
to come.
But that's not something we needed to address this
It needs
right
to be
away,
addressed
sir.
because of the issue of the subpoena. That's the reason why it needed to be addressed.
Oh, I
That's the
should have
reason why
added
I was
that
trying
too.
to attempt to
It
bring
could have
to
been
your
done on a
attention.
break.
Yeah.
All right, so
Would I be?
you're
because I
putting,
have-
you're asking me to add Dawn Woods to the witness list for you.
Yes, but I also have a question about the subpoena
The subpoena for whom?
for my mother. But I would also like to subpoena the phone.
After saying how dirty the prosecutor was, he should have known. Like, why would he think they'd want to help him anymore? Like, that's ridiculous. He had just said, what was it, the day before, that they were playing all these games. Remember?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Just saying.
Phone records, so it can be made part of the record of the conversation, since the prosecution listens to all the phone calls. They should be able
wouldn't they?
to have heard that phone call as well, so they should be on notice of what.
You know that, sorry. But that always got me. Why do inmates say the like stupidest things on jail phone calls when they know they're recorded? Michael McDonald did the same thing. He planned a fraud on his jail phone call with his mom.
Or do you remember the lady who wanted to have her husband killed and she was
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck? I don't get it. Anybody? Anybody? I didn't think so. We're too stupid.
Yeah. Unknown.
What, Nicole?
I said they're just stupid.
Yeah, I'm just figuring maybe somebody might have some clue.
Was said.
I don't know what phone call
Do you
you're
think they
referring to.
should
If
be?
you're referring to a jail phone call,
I'm referring
then
to a jail phone call that was made last night, October 20th, between 7:54 p.m. and 8:10 p.m., which I'm sure the prosecution has heard by now.
Do you think they should have the right, or they have the right to listen to them?
Yeah.
Fiery says he's definitely not frigid, always up for some fun. Like, you're not in Canada though, honey.
No.
Card link, it's in the description, hun, Irish.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fiery
sorry.
also put it in the chat
Yeah.
for
Alright, thank you. What were you gonna say?
me.
Somebody was gonna say something? Or no?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, as Fiery said, the prosecutor has zero obligation to help him. The judge cannot help him. He needs, yeah, exactly, legal. Like, they've been going out of their way for him. They served all the subpoenas for him. They were trying to call his witnesses and put them in some kind of order, but he wants all his witnesses to show up on the first day of his case and just sit there till he's ready to call them. He's got no respect for anybody's time or anything.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Verk for $10. That's fun to say. Would it be fair to say on the record, I vote guilty?
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see people say that for real though. Thank you, Vert. I sometimes say that during my like off times just for the hell of it.
Oh.
And people look at me like, what the fuck?
Did you get the 2 member chats from earlier?
No, do you
Yeah.
want to read? Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. He's the one, yeah, he read them. I thought you meant like just missed it. My bad.
No, it was Thomas CG1 and Stephen Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them.
Cool.
And away we go.
And that also brings up the issue of perjury testimony.
Sir, the way that you will address the issues that you're talking about are to call witnesses to challenge that or to present the evidence in support of your position. If you're telling me you need to add Dawn Woods to the witness list, I approve of that. You can fill out a subpoena and I'll direct the state to serve that upon her, and at the appropriate time we'll have her brought, we'll indicate when in the order of folks she can be brought in. So I'll grant that request. In terms of the jail records, you'll have to subpoena the appropriate custodian or a witness who can testify to that.
That's what I was trying to gain knowledge of.
Well, I can't give you advice on that,
I'm
sir.
not trying to ask for advice.
Yes, you are.
Is that
That's
legal for
asking
me to
me
subpoena?
for,
That's
I can't direct how you do that. I can't tell you how to do that. You are acting as your own attorney and you will need to figure that out. So you have the subpoena forms. You can research the issues. You have access to legal research materials and other things.
Yes, you do.
And that's how you'll have to address
I
that.
accept for value in return for value this document.
Oh, accept for value and return for value?
Yay for
A for V. Yeah.
Yeah. A for V.
Was that a subpoena form? Thank you. Is there any other witnesses you're asking to add to your, and you can also call Detective Casey if you want, just so you know.
So that make 3 times he's able to testify?
If you believe he has information that he hasn't testified to, I will give you permission to call him as well.
No, I don't think it'd be necessary. He know what he did.
In
Stupid.
any event,
So
He
dumb.
didn't do.
we're gonna bring the jury back out, and then I expect you to call a witness.
And just so I'm clear, because I was trying to get to that issue, what witnesses are here? Because I don't have any paperwork for Kohler. I don't know. how to
Douglas
pronounce
Kohler, Stephen Guth, and Erica Patterson. Of those three, I expect you to call one of those witnesses.
it. I accept the value in
That
return.
person whose name he cannot pronounce is one of his own witnesses.
Yep.
How can he not know how to pronounce the name? Seriously.
It's not that hard. It's Kolar. Kohler. How else does he think that's going to be? Kohler. It's not one of those weird ones like Koehler or something like that. No, it's Kolar. Kohler.
I think he lacks sufficient personal experience to be able to pronounce different names. He just seems like he doesn't get out much or something.
No, he's just a dick. He's playing games, that's all. What are you going to say, Simon? Anything?
No, just sort of. Yeah, I mean, I from the way he was stumbling all around it, I assumed it was either some mildly strange Latino name or Polish or something.
Yeah, no,
Kohler. Not something as
it
simple
could either be
as
Kohler or Collar. One of the two, no big deal.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, he sounded like it was some kind of like German dialect that nobody ever seen before.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Here we go.
Document.
For the record, Judge, Attorney Witchow just handed to the defendant for his benefit the police report as it relates to the statement of Douglas Kohler, since he's claiming he does not have it.
It wasn't him, but the DA did just say for the record. Does it have to be him who says it?
Yeah, it has to be him. It's Brooks bingo, not trial bingo.
Okay.
Since I know that I don't have it, so let's make that record correct.
You don't have it with you in the courtroom is what you're saying.
I can't find it anywhere.
You've had it previously.
Yes, I had it at one point.
All right. Are you ready to proceed forward, Mr. Brooks?
Yes.
All right, let's bring the jury out.
What was that look?
He's an idiot, I guess, maybe? Oh.
Side eye?
Yeah, it's sort of a side. It's not a mean mug yet, though.
Yeah.
The mean mug has to be on the judge.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a look, wasn't it?
He's just, yeah, he thinks. I'm telling you, that Bible he says he has that he's always looking at, not reading. I don't think it's an actual Bible. I think it's the cover of a Bible wrapped around something else.
Like comic books or something?
No, it's too thick to be a comic book. What is that noise I'm hearing? Am I picking up something else?
Zach, can you help Jen? I think she wants help on that.
Hello, Flagman, and yes, Brooks's lawyer is an idiot.
Good one. Hi there. Welcome. Grab a bingo card. It's in the description. It's a giveaway today. Not one, but two Amazon gift cards.
Please be seated. Mr. Brooks, just to make sure, don't block any of the microphones with anything. Both of those microphones should be on. You want to make sure that. Thank you.
That's not even his Bible, apparently.
Right.
It's a jail.
Go ahead, call your next witness.
Oh.
Yeah, the
It's
defense
the
calls
book.
Douglas J. Kohler.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's got that WCJ
Yeah.
written on the
Wisconsin County
edge of
Jail.
the pages.
Waukesha County Jail. Yeah.
So I would suspect it was a Bible then.
Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah.
It's a prop.
That's for sure. He's never read it. As she pointed out today, I've never seen a page turn. Not one
Yeah.
page. Either he's the slowest reader ever, or he's just pretending to read.
Good
Yeah.
morning, sir. If you would please make your way to the witness stand, which is up toward me. Up one
Well,
riser.
he's certainly going to have time to read it in the future.
Yeah, but I mean, with all the case preparation he's had to do so far, there's no way he reads that slowly, because he knows way too much. So he's been reading a lot. But the jury instructions, they're crazy long, and he had to read them over the weekend. So I doubt he did, but he should have.
To my right. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand. My clerk, Teresa, who's on my left, will swear you in.
Here he is. We'll find out how to say his name now. Yay.
The testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. Have a seat. First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and then spell each.
Douglas Kolar, Douglaskolar.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Good morning, Mr. Is it Kolar?
Kolar.
He
Kolar.
just
Good
said
morning, Mr.
it.
Kolar.
Jesus.
I want to direct your attention to
Dumbass.
November 21st of 2021. Do you call that evening pretty well?
Do you
Fairly
recall
well,
on
yes.
there?
Well, let me back up for a minute. First of all, what do you do for a living?
What'd you say?
I'm an IT
Oh, let
secretary
me back up.
for a law firm.
Been doing that for a long time?
I've been in IT for over 20 years.
Yeah, that is a long time. Directing your attention back to the night of November, evening of November 21st, 2021. What did you do that day?
Well, that day, I was preparing my daughter to march in the parade with her dance troupe. Watched football earlier in the day and got her dressed, and we had to change our plans last minute because my son was not feeling well. So it was just my daughter and I that went to the parade.
And do you recall what time you arrived at the parade?
It was at least an hour before the start time of the parade.
And do you recall where you were positioned at in the parade?
I moved with the dance troupe, so I
kind of going with the flow.
Correct.
And at some point you observed something happening. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Have we already got?
Do you recall what that was?
Would it be fair to say? Would it be fair to say?
Yeah.
Yep. So mark
Just
it
shout
down.
it out now. You're good.
Once it was out of my view, I grabbed my daughter and walked as fast as I could to my car.
He looks like a deer in headlights right now. Don't he?
Kind of.
Eyes wide open.
And to the best of your recollection, how would you describe the vehicle as far as make and model? To the best of your recollection.
This is the reason he has him on the stand and why he called him as a witness. Because in his police report, he said it was a Chevy Blazer. That's the only reason he called this witness. Stupid.
Yeah.
All this rigmarole because this guy said it looked kind of like a Chevy. So what? It doesn't. With all the other people saying it was a red SUV or a red Ford Escape even, or a red Ford. This one guy saying, meh, Chevy Blazer does not do enough to put doubt on it. It's dumb and a waste of time.
Yeah, it's painful.
To the best of my recollection today, I only remember a red SUV.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, did you report to law enforcement officers what you had observed that evening?
On the Tuesday morning following the parade, I sent an initial statement to the police.
Would that have been the Waukesha Police Department?
Yes, it was to the Waukesha Police Department.
Did you said you sent a statement. Did you initially speak with anyone verbally?
Initially, no, I did not.
At some point, did you speak with someone verbally?
Yes.
And was that sometime after the Tuesday statement that you initially gave?
Yes, approximately 2 weeks after I made my statement, I was contacted by someone with the Waukesha Police.
Do you recall if the vehicle had any tinted windows?
I believe the rear windows were tinted like most SUVs are.
And after you had verbally speaking with law enforcement, did you do any follow-up on the reports after that?
Yes. The officer that I spoke to had advised me to add to my statement the items that we had talked about.
The law enforcement officer asked you to add certain things to your report?
He had asked me some questions. And the questions that we talked about on the phone, he asked me to add to what I had initially submitted.
What does he mean by that?
And
add to it? Yeah.
Presumably clarification
after
or
that
additional detail.
conversation, did you
Yeah, but it sounds horrible.
have any?
This is
It does.
This guy was a bad witness for the prosecutor. He's kind of just weak all over, though. Well, by saying he asked me to add things and he couldn't really identify anything. He's one of the better ones for the defense. Like, he's the only good one for the defense.
Further conversations after that point?
I had no further conversation after that point.
Had you yourself been contacted by any further law enforcement after that point?
No.
So it'd be fair to say that you were subpoenaed to testify at some point. That'd be fair to say?
Yes.
Do you recall when you received that subpoena?
I received my subpoena last Tuesday.
The 18th?
Whatever day last Tuesday was.
Wow, he doesn't know
Do you recall
anything.
whom you received that subpoena from?
Dude.
The Waukesha County Sheriff.
No.
Do you
One
recall?
of the sheriffs.
God.
I'm sorry.
Or
No, who
one of
sent
the
it to you,
sheriffs.
idiot? Ugh. What an idiot.
And did you do any follow-up information once you received the subpoena? Like, for example, sorry, for example, calling the district attorney's office?
I did not call the district attorney's office. I did reach out to the clerk's office to see if there was any further information.
God damn it here. Yeah.
Yes, Mike, you've already got that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, where are my sunglasses? Where are my pink?
Were you or your
Oh,
daughter
yeah.
injured in any way during this incident?
No, we were not.
Oh my god.
I think you
forgot.
might need to add pregnant pause to the list of the bingo
Oh.
in the
Further
future.
questions at this time?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any cross?
Nope.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Oh, really?
Um,
Wow.
Good morning, Mr. Kohler.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. To be clear, sir, the subpoena you received was issued on behalf of the defendant, Darrell Brooks, correct?
I don't know. That information was not filled out on the subpoena.
Okay. You did
Counsel,
provide
system.
a typed statement to the Waukesha Police Department, correct?
Objection, leading.
And
Leading.
Yeah.
And objection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he still, after all this time, hasn't learned that cross-examination can lead. Fucking idiot.
If there's an objection, let me rule on it first before you answer. Overruled, go ahead. And his answer, I believe he answered it, but if not, did you answer it?
No.
I'll ask again.
Thank you.
You did provide a written statement to the police department, correct, sir?
Objection, leading.
Overruled, cross 90611, so.
Thank you.
90611.
Yes, I provided.
90611. Yeah.
And in that
And
statement, you
would
just,
also overruled because the judge has got to say overruled, not anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so overruled as well.
described the SUV as driving erratically down White Rock Avenue, correct?
Objection. Didn't testify to that.
So what was in the report?
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Very
And
good.
it's sub 3, not sub 2, by the way. Go ahead.
Yes, just the event of driving past some participants on the right and then veering to pass the next group on the left.
No, he was veering to not hit cars.
You said at that point, when the vehicle was on White Rock, it was honking its horn, correct?
Correct.
There was no objection
Oh,
from the
God.
answer.
I don't like this guy. He's annoying.
And you saw an officer run up and try and open the door to the vehicle, correct?
I don't know that he was trying to open the door, just trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do. He ran and his arm had gone towards the door handle.
Okay.
What
And
else
that was
was
at the
he
intersection
doing?
of White Rock and Main Street, correct, sir?
I don't like him.
Yes.
And
Why is he looking
you
for
got a look
approval?
at the driver of the car, correct, sir?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled,
Speculation?
the witness may answer.
Yep.
I don't think he's
He's
looking
just-
for approval. He's looking for Brooks
Yeah,
to
he's
object
just
because he doesn't
too meek.
every question.
He's just too meek to me. I don't know. Everybody else has been so strong on the stand. He just, oof.
Yes, I did.
And you described the driver in your written statement as a black male with dark dreadlocks and visible tattoos. Is that correct, sir?
What visible
Objection,
tattoos?
Overruled.
He saw that little one over his
The witness may answer.
eyebrow?
Yes.
Good
Is that
eyesight.
consistent with your memory, sir?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled.
That is consistent
He
with
can
my
speculate
memory.
out his memory. Jesus.
Once the vehicle went past the officer, you indicated that you saw it accelerate or speed off. Is that correct, sir?
Objection leading.
Oh my God, really? Why hasn't anybody looked at him and said, "Why don't you get it? She can lead." Oh,
Because they can't. They can't do that.
I want him to be hit in the head hard. Sorry.
Overruled, 906.
I just want to slap him while saying, "Cross-examination can lead. Cross-examination can lead." Like, just slap him. Is
This
that
is why
bad?
you're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not there.
Probably why I never became a judge. Yeah, you're right.
11 sub 3.
Yes, at that point,
It's not my fault. I'm a nice
Thank you, sir. I don't have any
girl.
other questions.
I'm a really nice girl. It's not my fault.
Well, this guy could enrage anyone.
I know. It's just because it's the concussions did it to me. I'm a very sweet person, quite frankly.
No, it's.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. My doctor
I'm a
told
person
me.
too, but I'm a too.
My doctor
And
told me
this
it
guy,
does.
I suspect St. Francis of Assisi would be picking up branches to build a funeral
We
pyre
used
for
to
him.
have a medallion of his. Well, a kind of a. Yeah, we had a thing of his up on the wall next to my. In the hall of her hallway. I'm going. Yeah.
I'd like to choke him with
redirect?
his tie.
Briefly.
Go ahead.
I'll do you one better. I'll like to choke him with his tongue. God, I have issues. Jesus.
Referring to the written statement that was just testified to the best of your recollection, do you recall stating that the SUV was a older model red Chevy Blazer?
I do recall putting that down at the time, but that was at that addition that I added 2 weeks later.
So at that time, during the evening of the incident, to the best of your knowledge, that would have been your opinion of the vehicle that you saw?
Speculation? I'm kidding. Just kidding.
At the time of that, the day of the parade, I just remembered the red SUV.
To the best of your recollection, what assumption would lead you to describe the vehicle as a Chevy Blazer?
I believe in my assumption, it was just to say it was a older, boxy style SUV, and in my mind, that relates closely to a Chevy Blazer.
No further questions.
All right, thank you. You may step down.
And amazingly, he left that on a good note.
And you also are excused. Thank you for being here. You may call your next witness.
There goes Tristan.
Thank you, sir.
One second.
Tristan's standing
Calm down,
up.
Nicole.
There he is.
If I may have
No.
just a quick second.
Go ahead.
Go back.
Yeah, stalling or
Uh,
pregnant pause could be on there.
Yeah. Let me see something real quick.
And in that recorded interview with Ms. Patterson, what did you learn about the evening of November 21st, 2021?
Which recording?
Are there multiple recordings?
Yes.
Nope.
What did you learn about
So
the
did
evening of
anybody
November
else hear a
21st,
sad
2021 from
trombone
both
at a
recordings
point?
with Ms. Bowden?
Your Honor, I'm going to object at this point, as this testimony covers ground that was very
Yeah.
clearly covered during the state's case in chief.
Paracord Princess is a nice point. Do you
Yeah.
recall? That could be a good entry as well.
I'll give Mr. Brooks
It
some
is.
leeway. You are
It's
asking
up
for
there.
hearsay, though, you understand
Yeah.
that.
Is it already in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
I asked him what did he learn.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Go
She
ahead.
used to have it on her card, man.
I learned several things.
Oh, right, okay.
So wait, it should be marked
Initially, I
then.
think is what you're
Sorry,
looking
it is,
at.
yes.
Recap.
It is.
Yeah, let's
Ms.
do. Wait,
Brooks
let me stop it.
wanted to report that
Go ahead. Do a recap, please.
Okay. So we have objection. Leading when it's not leading. Speculation.
Who's drinking? Who's for your drink?
I don't know. 90611.
That's Miss Simon.
Get the bot.
Get the bot! Get the bot. What are you drinking, Simon? Tea?
Apple tea, yes.
Knew it. I knew it. Keep going.
Axe. Axe.
Axe. Not ask. Axe. For men. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. So sorry.
Well done, Cat Girl.
A4V.
A4V.
And return for value, too. Overruled.
Overruled. Good job, cat girl.
Would it be fair to say?
Would it? I don't know.
Do you recall?
No. No.
And AMG loves you.
Cause she do.
Now,
Wow. What?
just
What?
that sort of leading when it's not leading. I
Yeah.
don't know why. The thing that goes through my mind is, does that make him the leading Tower of Pissant? No? Okay,
Fine.
moving on.
We have a bingo.
Tony, yeah. Tony.
Yay! Who? What?
Well done, Tony.
20. Hey! Good for you, girl. Clear your cards. We got one more to go, and then we'll have the wheel of names to catch the winner.
The wheel of
And,
names.
I'm gonna
Don't
switch
forget-
to today's. But
and don't forget, if you want a 3D avatar
yeah,
by yours
you
truly,
got a lot you gotta do. I don't know why you're asking for more. You got lots to do, sweetheart.
have I?
Yeah, you've got Cajunese,
Uh-huh.
Jason,
Yeah.
Irene.
Uh,
Right? Those three at least.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, did I forget somebody?
Well,
I'll go
I'll
over
do
there
them,
PayPal.
but there's no time limit to them. Yeah, the next few days.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, what are your rates?
What are my
Sorry.
rates? Oh,
Yes,
oh,
right.
I'm a cheap date.
Yeah. He's
Basically
going real
a-
cheap with
Like,
it.
A $5 or local
Or more,
equivalent
yeah.
super chat to AMG will get you an 800 by 800 pixel avatar, and if you use PayPal, so more money goes through, it'll be 1200 by 1200.
Crazy,
The reason
right? Real
I'm
cheap.
asking is there's a certain 3D art that I'm wanting to do, but I need it printed out and sent to my house because I want to frame it.
I already told him.
And I'm willing to pay.
I already
You already
told
told
him.
him?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
So Vert or Ferk would qualify then, right?
Yeah.
Yep. $10.
Just gotta contact Simon if you want it.
Yep.
Did you give me your email or no?
He
I
put it
put
in
it
the
in
chat.
the.
I know, but I wanted to put it in the description for you.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want it? DM or private chat here?
Probably chat's fine. Does everybody get a new card or reduce their card?
There you go.
Thank you.
It's not a 3D
Thank
printer,
ya.
Ryan Hurst.
No.
Even though that would be nice.
Yeah, you could sit them beside you.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. I don't know if I would want him now or Tristan. I wish Tristan.
I know. What? What? You don't know if you'd want.
Yeah.
Really? I just don't
Yeah, I
believe
don't
you on
know.
that one. Just don't believe you on
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Alright, the
Kind
regular.
of crushing me bad.
Wait a minute. What? Where's? I thought I had you and Nicole under the regulars. That's crazy to me that I don't.
What's that?
What the hell happened? I'm losing my mind, guys. Give me a second. Alright. Simon? Litchener. Alright, so then I do this, and I do that. Come on, bitch. Over here. There we go.
Okay, hands up in the chat. Anybody who was thinking bada boom, bada bing, as Andy was saying that.
Oh my god. Really? Alright. So, oh shit, motherfucker. Sorry. I'm having issues here, guys. Somebody help me.
So,
I just dropped a lit ash on my sleeve. Hey,
so I
what?
got a question.
Watch your ash.
What?
So
What's your
since
question?
it's our last bingo.
Okay. Now what?
Watch today's.
Sorry, what was that again, Nicole? You broke up.
Yeah, you broke up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
I said since our last bingo, can we watch today's footage?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I'm doing it, Mama. I'm doing it. Anyway, what?
If you're okay with that, I mean, I'm more than happy to spend a bit of time doing an avatar for you, if you want.
Why? Why doesn't he want one?
I think Vertifox is a she, but
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, honey. You're right.
she gives me permission to sleep instead of spending time on an avatar. I
He
could say
doesn't get to sleep.
I
What?
can do both.
No. He doesn't get to sleep. Do you know? Even you even know where he sleeps. He doesn't need it. I'm kidding. He sleeps when I tell him to. Okay, and I say no. Am I streaming this? No, I'm streaming that. So what is this? I don't know. What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm so confused.
Oh my god, headphone warning.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Wait, am I streaming yet? Can you see this?
Trial day 13. You get to press the go button on it.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's get into it. Really start. And I'm gonna wait for the judge, 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 waiting. With the
Is
judge.
Daryl Brooks, case number 21 CF
What's funny?
1848. May I have
Irish Dublin saying, "No, you're not streaming, MG. You're still asleep, and this is just a bad dream." Ha 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 ha.
Funny girl. Funny. Hi, Kelly.
the appearances, please?
Morning, Judge Sue Upper, Leslie Basie, and Zach Witchell appearing for the state of Wisconsin.
I'm here as a third party intervener in that matter appearing.
Third party intervener.
He's
Third-party
predictable,
intervener.
predictable. He's predictable,
Yeah,
nothing
there
if
you
not
go.
predictable. He.
As authorized representative for my client. I accept for value in return for value all the
Set for value, A for V.
Yup. He's
A4V.
predictable like the hair.
charging instruments in this matter and make my exemption available for the discharge of all obligations and charges connected with this case. I do not dispute any of the facts in the charging instruments and make a reservation of all my rights here this morning.
Did he say reservation or resurrection?
Reservation.
You did say reservation.
Oh, okay.
Reserved.
Then why do you say all rights reserved, you
As
idiot?
well, the record to reflect the individual known to this court as Daryl Brooks is present in person in custody. However, he is wearing street clothes, a suit and tie, and a mask.
Oh, I should put mask. He said I do not consent.
Ah,
It is noted.
okay, mark it down.
All right, Mr. Brooks, just preliminarily, do you anticipate calling any additional witnesses today?
For the record, I don't consent to being called that name. And what was the question?
For the record,
Do you
For the record,
Yes.
mark it down.
Very good, sir. Very good. Very good.
anticipate calling any witnesses today?
I don't believe today.
Well, we
running out of time, otherwise.
I don't believe today. Like, dude, you don't have any other day. Again, trying to stall, basically. And guess what I have on the way, Simon?
What?
Guess what's on the way?
Nacho fries.
Yeah! Not your
Oh, they're
fries.
back.
They are.
Who
There he
knew?
goes again.
I know!
are here for the continuation of testimony. The only witness that I'm aware of that's on your list that you added is your mother, Dawn Woods. So I would expect that if she's going to testify, she would be here.
Today.
Otherwise, I will be
Now.
going through the colloquy with you as to whether you intend to testify today or not.
Did you
Oh,
receive
colloquy,
my
good word.
ICS that
Yeah.
I addressed to you?
Oh, I don't identify.
Let me look.
When did he say that?
When he said I don't consent to, I believe he said I don't identify as that name, didn't he?
I don't remember hearing him saying that. No, he said I don't consent.
Oh, okay.
Could be
I'll
wrong,
mark
but
it down then.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, Tawny was the one that said it.
Alright,
So.
let me go back and see. I can go back and see. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Michelle.
Oh,
Wow, I went too far back. Gosh.
CF 1848, may I have the appearances, please?
Wisconsin.
Does this matter and makes of what's reserved?
All right, good morning. Present in person in custody. However, he is wearing street clothes, a suit and tie, and a mask.
For the record, I don't consent to being called that name.
Nope.
It is noted. All right, Mr. Brooks,
Okay.
just preliminarily.
Oh wait, it might be
do
this
you
time.
anticipate calling any additional witnesses today?
For the record, I don't consent to being called that name. And what was the question?
Nope.
Do you
He's not saying it.
that you added is your mother, Dawn Woods. So I would expect that if she's going to testify, she would be here. Otherwise, I will be going through the colloquy with you as to whether you intend to testify today or not.
Did you receive my ICS that I addressed to you?
Oh, you mean your stall tactics?
Let me look.
What actually is an ICF? I've heard them mentioned
Inmate
frequently.
communication form.
Form.
Hmm?
Right.
I thought I had that.
Actually, I addressed one to you and then one to the prosecution.
I didn't have that on the bingo?
nope.
Nope.
That's what I've seen.
Shoot, I can't believe I missed that.
Is the audio on?
It is. The audio's on.
So this is when he brings up the car.
You know when you sent those?
Saturday.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. What did you want to
Did you
see,
receive
Nicole?
anything through, like, the inter-office community?
Nicole, did you want to see anything in particular? Huh?
No, I was just because Kristen looked so good in his suit today. I was just wanting to see him.
Oh my god. Okay.
If you're still here, Mr. Savage,
We
you need
have
to up
not,
your
I
game.
just checked this morning to see if
Ah,
there's
the
anything.
tweed
new
is where it's at. Yeah.
been received
Great
from my
tweed.
office.
There he is. Mr. Tristan, he's texting you, honey.
And I should say the clerical that was assisting me went to the mailroom to double check. So not only has it not made its way to the DA's office, it hasn't even made its way over to the
That was a
mailroom.
quick check. Jesus Lord.
I can email the jail administrator to find out if there's anything in transit, if there's no objection from the parties, from the state,
No objection?
from you, sir.
No objection. I definitely want those documents received as they obtain important information.
Holy hell, he doesn't object to something.
You said you forwarded them to
Outstanding.
a staff member on
This is for
Saturday?
him.
Yes.
Do you know if that was morning, afternoon, or some other time?
Maybe an afternoon.
And those are two ICF forms?
Yep, one addressed to you directly and one addressed to the district attorney's office.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward. Get to the point.
Response I get, tell me the topic, we can cover it verbally.
The topic is
Desperation.
pertaining to exculpatory evidence. Some
Nice
things
try.
were learned, and once they came to my attention, I felt the need to immediately address the court about this information.
Right, what information make an offer of proof for me, sir?
The expert witness for the prosecution in regards to, I believe it was inspecting the vehicle, Officer Ryan Schultz. Question was asked
Axe?
of
Axe.
We had that?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we did. Oh, no, we did. It's on there.
did he know if there were any recalls on that vehicle? And I believe that a Brady claim should be visited because there were in fact recalls on that vehicle. In fact, there were recalls on the Ford Escape models from 2008 through 2010 in regards to the throttle body malfunctioning and causing the vehicles to accelerate and not being able to be stopped. There is a class.
Nicole?
Yes.
What you do?
It's for 3D art.
Nicole just paid way too much for anything. Thank you very much. What the heck is happening? My phone is going nuts. Please wait a second. And an Arian rod! Guys, you're killing me here! This is amazing! I don't... Aw, you guys are too much. Really. You don't have to do this. Aw, I have the best friends. I really do. Thank you. You got a lot of work to do, Simon. You better make these two amazing. In case you need
well,
to.
well, just wait till they start nagging you about the either the quantity or the quality.
Oh. I can picture the one for Aaron Rod. Yeah, be
Maybe
cool.
an owl.
It's part of it. Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay,
cool.
yeah, I can do owls, I think.
I hope you can do it the way I want in my head. All right, thank you so much,
I'll take a 3D
really,
picture
guys.
of Tristan.
But I thought you wanted the couple dancing.
See, doing
Dancing.
likeness.
I know.
Do both.
It might be
Just do
easier for
both
him to
for
do
her.
Yeah,
Tristan though. Yeah.
Do both.
yeah.
No,
I
he'll
mean,
do both.
doing actual likenesses is really, really, really hard. But
Yeah, but he could try.
yeah, I can do something hopefully.
Or he could do that, and I can do something for Tristan for you. We'll see.
Okay.
And here we go.
Class action lawsuit where
But it doesn't matter.
Ford Company were sued because of this, and those vehicles, models from the year 2008 through 2010, were recalled. And
I'm so hungry. I can't wait for my nacho bread.
that is very important information in regards to the vehicle in question being a Ford Escape 2010. This information is very easily obtained just by pulling it up, and you will see a class action lawsuit. Obviously, if it's a class action lawsuit, then it's pretty easy to.
So what's your request, sir?
Yeah.
My request is
I didn't think I'd get this far. Oh, wait a minute.
to find out if Officer Schultz knew, to find out if.
That's not what Brady violation is. A Brady violation, you'd be going after the prosecutor for not, like, why did you even bring up Brady then?
Because he's shady.
I just don't get it. That you're to bring back the officer, that would be more along the lines of like perjury or something, not Brady. Brady is about the discovery and it not being turned over if they know.
So if the guy just didn't know, that wouldn't be perjury. That would just be
Right, but he literally said there was none. For his,
yeah.
Surely
no
there's a bunch of
recall.
things you can do with Brady's.
Huh?
There's a bunch of things you can do with Brady's.
Really?
Brady
You
bunch.
want to die on that hill?
All right,
You want to die on that
moving on.
hill? Do you?
Don't be shady with the Brady.
Nicole, start pulling and I'll take care of Cliff. Yeah. Sawdust everywhere. Here we go.
Hi, up and out.
The prosecution knew
Yeah,
that there was a recall on those vehicles.
Hello.
I want my nacho bread.
And in light of the fact that these vehicles were recalled because of this malfunctioning throttle body for I believe it's
What?
counts 1 through 73 to be dismissed.
1 through 73.
What?
Oh, God.
Really?
Remind me again how many counts there are.
I think I thought there was 72, but I guess I'm wrong.
Can you imagine if she said, "Oh,
Here's,
yeah."
there's 73 because he thinks he tries again with the at the end, but now he's saying since there was no car, he couldn't have done anything wrong. There's no crime.
Can you imagine if she went along with that? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Case dismissed.
Oh yeah, case dismissed completely. At the end of the day, he went for the what do you call it? He's charged with murder, but they have what's that word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Vehicular manslaughter.
No, the actual charge is called something. What? Help me, somebody. Oh my God. Somebody help me.
Assault, battery.
No, it's not a charge.
I thought you said a charge.
It's what the charge is called. like
No, not capital.
no. Yeah, misstates the law of power core prisons is right, but no, it's not what the charge is. It's the fact that they added it on. It's like an add-on for the fact that the deadly weapon part.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Contributing
enhancement.
factors?
Enhancer. The enhancer.
Right.
There we go. So
Yeah.
yeah, he tried it with the enhancer that the enhancer, thank you, Nancy, could not be used because it's already being charged with the murder. No, the murder is murder because you could kill somebody in all kinds of ways. You can choke them, you can stab them. No, the car is an enhancer because you use the car. You see, so he tried
Yeah.
to do that at the end of the day too. He's desperate. Is what I'm saying. Where are my fries?
All right, what's the response from the state, if any?
Ooh, he's
Thank you,
almost
Your
here.
Honor. As Trooper Schultz testified during his examination, consistent with our research, there are no active recalls listed for the Ford Escape.
Yeah.
As Trooper Inspector Schultz noted during his testimony, that Ford listed an extended warranty for the throttle body on the Escape. The warranty was extended to 10 years of age and 150,000 miles. The Escape is more than 10 years old and has more than 150,000 miles. Also, he noted specifically in his report that he did not note any defect in the throttle body as previously described in this report. There was no recall in the throttle body. NHTSA did do an investigation into allegedly defective Ford throttle bodies, which would have impacted this year. Basically, the electronic throttle body failures would have resulted in engine stall or surge while entering traffic from a stopped position or while driving at highway speeds, neither of which I believe occurred here. Further, Inspector Schultz would testify that that does not prevent the brake from working. So if this had been activated on this car, which it was not, but if it had been, and this defendant would have pushed down on the brake, it would have stopped the car.
Let's go over, everybody. Throw out your the first one that comes to mind of all the different ways he could have stopped, even if it's happened. Anybody?
Just to be totally fair on stuff, can I just call her out on her? She listed 3 things and then said neither of them. Should have been none of them.
Yeah,
Neither
right.
is 2 items.
You're right.
But,
Yeah.
Pedantic, but you're right.
Yep.
But, like, for instance, he could have turned off the road that he was on. He could have, what? Anybody? I don't want to be greedy. Hit the brakes and shift into neutral. Okay, Fiery.
Yeah.
He could have took the car in the first place.
There you go. Emergency brake. Good one, Irish. Drive into a building. Jason. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Or even better, driven into
Turn
an
the
active
key off.
volcano.
Turn the key. See? Yes. All these things were coming off the top of our heads. He could have done any of them. Yeah. Crash into something solid, like a building, or a tree, or a light pole, or another car that was parked on the side of the road. Any of these things would have worked. Straight shift into park. Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Sorry.
Well,
they're here. Yeah. So like, and miss the parade and drive into a river if it was one close. Yeah, there's a dock close in the park. Right. Yeah. Different road. Anything. He could have done any of these things, even with a throttle sticking. Even with a throttle sticking.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody remembers that none of the witnesses saw the brake lights, right? So he didn't even try. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, well, you're coming with me. I'll start it.
Further, if this was a problem, there would have been the malfunction indicator lamp or the wrench light would have been illuminated, as Trooper Schultz or Inspector Schultz testified when he started the vehicle and checked the indicator lights, none of them were lit. Further, if there was this, he would have observed material buildup on the commutator. There was no such buildup observed. There were no problems with the throttle, electronic throttle body. That was part of his report. Therefore, this is, although there may have been some cars who had this problem, the car that the defendant was driving on this day did not have that problem. That was testified during the vehicle inspection. The defendant had the opportunity to cross-examine Inspector Schultz with regard to that. And again, in running the defendant's mom's VIN number through NHTSA, National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration, there are, for this particular VIN number, for this car that the defendant was driving, 0 unrepaired recalls. So it's a mood issue.
So shit out of luck.
I believe it's a mood issue, and I actually have, the report should be in the mailroom as we speak. I had everything sent over priority mail, the actual information about the class action lawsuit, the actual information about the recalls for those models. Like I said, 2008 through 2010. Now, in all fairness, Your Honor, that's why I was asking for a Brady claim on this. Seeing as how when vehicles are purchased from the manufacturer, they're still sold as is. There would be no way to know that there's anything malfunctioning with the vehicle until it actually happens.
You're not so. What? What are you talking about?
Seeing as a class action lawsuit, no one would sue the Ford company if there weren't malfunctioning vehicles. There would be no class action lawsuit.
Doesn't mean it's your vehicle.
If these vehicles were not malfunctioning.
Yeah.
And I believe with
Call
that,
VIN number.
like I said, the information is easily obtainable. I should have the information in the mailroom right now, that you can readily view this information about the class action lawsuit, about the recall. It wasn't just the 2010 model in question, it was 2008 through 2010. The information about the malfunctioning pertains strictly to the throttle
Check your
body.
VIN number, boo boo.
Let me address your claim, sir. So, not trying to cut you off, I don't need the specifics about a class action, because as it relates to this case, the fact that there's a class action would not mean there's a Brady violation by the state. In fact, you even indicate it was readily known and something you were able to find out. I'd further note that you had a full and fair opportunity to cross-examine the inspector regarding his mechanical inspection. It's not new information. And more importantly, as it relates to this particular vehicle, based upon the testimony of Inspector Schultz, it's speculative as to whether this vehicle would be impacted, number one, by the class action, and number two, any throttle body problems. Because again, there was a full inspection. That report was provided to you. He testified on direct examination about there being no active recalls. And more importantly, he testified about what impact the throttle body would have and what he would expect to see if there were any issues with it. I am aware that the ICF, I did receive an email, it's one page with what you said. It's, I have to turn my head, I gotta figure out how to flip it. So give me a...
What?
What?
What, Nicole? What did Nicole say?
It says all of a sudden,
Can't hear a thing.
can't you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I got two questions.
Okay.
If this was his defense all along, why didn't he go with it? Why didn't he call,
He said he just found out.
somebody to do? He just found out.
Yeah.
How did he find out?
His mom.
His mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
second of all, but yeah, he just said there was paperwork in his house.
Yeah.
That he had put, so he knew about it before
I have no clue.
he took the car out
honestly.
that day.
Um,
I'm just trying to pick things out that he's saying.
well, if the prosecution and the witnesses are to be believed, the car was any recall or known defects. So if they had a recall notice on it, that would be confusing, to say the least. So I don't think he found out about it from his mother, apart from his mother might have looked up
Mm-hmm.
the fact that there was a defect for a similar car and just passed that information on.
And if there was a malfunction that day, it was in his brain, not the throttle body.
That too. Very so. My fucking fries are gone, guys.
Oh, that's terrible. You wanted those so
I
badly.
had a second question, but
Go ahead.
I forgot what it was. No, I forgot what it was.
Oh.
Maybe why did his mom wait till now?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like it's like one defense didn't work, so I'm going to use this one. He probably knew about the car.
Yeah.
The whole time. But then also, if he's okay, I'm just guessing here.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
If he's saying that the throat was messed up on the car,
Mm-hmm.
and call on it and stuff, and he knew there was a recall. Him in the car the day of the wreck, so that proves that he was there in the parade.
You were roboting, so I didn't get all. Did anybody else understand that?
I got most of that, but yeah, I mean, I
can't figure out what I'm trying to say. It's like he's
We'll
putting,
work
he's
on
putting
it.
himself.
Oh, he's putting himself at the scene.
recall at the scene.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So his whole case is like
right. I see what you're saying. It's like he waited for this defense for the last, because it puts him at the scene.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good point. Very good point.
A second.
Okay. Just for the record, Your Honor.
Hold on, let me finish my record, okay? So I'm going to turn, because it's the only way I can read it. It says, your ICF says the state's expert witness who did the inspection on the vehicle in this incident needs to be recalled. No later than Wednesday. I just learned of some information that is extremely vital. So
no later
I understand the information that you're providing me, but again, you had a full and fair opportunity to cross-examine this witness. This information was apparently well known. I'd also note the vehicle's registered to your mother, and from my understanding of recalls, I think what is common knowledge is that a registered owner would receive information regarding the recalls and what to do, and presumably she would have provided that information to anyone operating that vehicle or taking care of it. We have none of that information before us by way of fact or even an offer of proof that even she received that information and did nothing with it, or whether anyone else who operated that did anything with it or not. The bottom line is there is absolutely no Brady violation by the state. This is not the type of information they would have been required to turn over. And from my understanding and review of Exhibit 83, what's important to this case is that the mechanical inspection specifically looked at that issue nonetheless and found that as to this particular vehicle, there were no issues with that would have impacted the mechanical function during the incident in question. I'll accept the state's offer of proof as to what would have been the issues based upon the information provided. And again, without anything further from you by way of your offer of proof, I can't make a finding, number one, that there's a Brady violation, and number two, that the information you seek to cross-examine him on would have any impact whatsoever. So I'll deny the request to dismiss the case, and I'll deny the request to recall this witness.
Your
Hold
Honor.
on. Hold on. Let me have the state just make their statement. I'll give you the last word on it. Go ahead.
The Inspector Schultz's mechanical inspection report was provided to the defense on April 29th, 2022. I noted that when the defendant was cross-examining Inspector Schultz, he did have the report in front of him and was asking questions directly related to information contained in that report.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Brooks.
When you spoke to the owner of the vehicle, that's who gave me the information. My mother gave me the information of this. I had no knowledge
My
until
mom
she
told me.
Yep, and she was wrong.
That's how I came into the information, and she was the one that said, I'm going to send you all the
my mom was
information that you
wrong.
need so you can present it to the court. So
I understand that, sir, but your request is not timely.
Your mom is doing the bare
So
minimum
you
to make you
have
think
had this
she's trying to help
information
you.
for quite some time, either through
I
counsel.
I did not have it for quite
Let
some
me
time.
make my record,
It was just,
either through
it
counsel.
was just told to me.
That's not what I'm saying. You've had the information about this report for quite some time, either through prior counsel or through all of the discovery that was turned over to you when you took over your representation of your own case. The fact that you have now learned this, it's a little bit too late. And I understand that may seem fair to you, but even when I consider the information that you're providing to me, it's speculative on your part as to whether there's any impact on this particular vehicle because of the inspection that was done. And you had a full and fair opportunity to cross-examine the inspector about information that was readily obtainable and researchable by you prior to the time that you cross-examined this witness.
It was not readily available for me
Googleable.
to expect at the time. I don't have access to the internet.
That's a lie.
How would I be able to?
Mr. Brooks, you're telling me your mother had that information.
No,
so,
I'm
and
telling
I'm
you,
gonna
she
trust.
just told me this information.
He doesn't have access to like Twitter and shit, but he has access to research on the internet. He can Google something like that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Information. I have the phone calls to prove it.
I understand that. I'm denying the request, sir.
And I would like a.
So that's my decision.
I object to that, Your Honor.
I understand.
Objection.
I've made my
Object to that.
decision. I expect that you respect the decision, at least
No.
as we're not going to debate it further.
Yes.
I now have the
Yes, we are.
It needs to be.
ICF,
It
the
needs to
one
be
for the state to be
addressed, Your
provided
Honor.
for the state.
It
Madam
needs to
Clerk,
be
I just gave
addressed.
that to you. All right, so,
I
Mr. Brooks, in
respectfully
light of
object.
that,
I respectfully object, Your Honor, and request the legal reconsideration of your ruling, Your Honor.
it's denied. The request for reconsideration is denied. There's no legal basis for me to do
I
that at this point.
respectfully reject that ruling and take exception to that ruling, Your Honor.
You can keep rejecting.
Mr. Brooks, we need to keep going.
For the record, may I request a legal or factual basis for your ruling, Your Honor?
Nope.
I provided an oral ruling today. The record stands, sir.
For the record, may I respectfully request a written judicial
record.
finding of facts and conclusion
Yeah.
of law on this issue?
Your request is denied.
For the record, may I
Oh
respectfully
my God.
move for an interlocutory declaratory appeal of
That's
this
not
matter?
who you do it to.
I wouldn't be the one you would make that request to, sir.
Yeah.
So I can't
For the record, may I
answer that
move
yes
to
or
stay
no.
these proceedings until the instant matter is
didn't
adjudicated
tell
by a court
words,
of competent
but
jurisdiction?
He
That
did use
request is
due respect.
Based on what law or fact, Your Honor?
Right?
The request is denied.
Based
So
on
he
what
didn't
law or
use the
fact, Your
exact
Honor?
word.
Any other requests?
No,
are
but
we
yeah,
move on?
yeah.
He did use
Go ahead.
due
Based
respect.
on what law?
There's
Yeah.
no legal
Yeah.
basis that you
So,
stated
with all
for
due
me to
respect
do
then-
that, sir.
Yeah.
With all due respect.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even though they were cold, you know they were, right? Right? You know they were,
sorry,
right?
who was called?
Surprise.
Yeah,
Ah.
cold, right? Yeah.
Even though they were cold, you know what they were, right?
Delicious?
Not so bad.
Okay.
They back?
They're back.
Who knew?
I know. Yeah, here we go.
It has been, Your Honor.
So
The
much
request
fun.
is denied. The request is not a proper motion. There's no legal support for the motion. There's no factual support for the motion. So
There's
it's
just
denied.
no support.
For the record, it appears that this court is acting in contempt of the law, Your Honor.
Oh wow, that's a new one.
Can you show me how or where this court is following the law of respecting this matter?
That's a very vague statement, sir. There's no legal relief that you're claiming. There's no motion before the court based on law or fact. So this court cannot address that last statement of yours.
Your Honor, with all due respect.
Oh, shut up with it all due. No respect. You have no respect.
I would like a motion for finding the fact.
Denied.
Under what law?
You would like
a motion? Made an oral ruling, sir. There's no requirement. I do so in writing.
I don't even understand that last one. You would
So
like
you're
a motion?
denying a legal. You're denying a motion for finding the fact.
Yeah.
You didn't.
So how do I know what you're doing is legal, Your Honor?
Because you're doing it in open
Mr. Brooks, we're
court.
going to move forward.
Idiot.
At this time, I want to.
How do I know that this is legal, Your Honor? Can you show me that it's legal?
Mr. Brooks,
do something illegal in open court.
Your request is denied.
It doesn't seem like
Mr. Brooks, I need to give you some advice.
It doesn't seem like you're.
I
don't need your advice.
Yeah, you do.
I have to give you advisements, sir, regarding your right to testify.
I need to do your job
Oh.
without prejudice and without
Mr.
bias.
Brooks has now interrupted me multiple times. He's failing to respect the court's oral rulings here today. It's something that he's done repeatedly throughout this trial. Mr. Brooks, I need to go through some advisements. Unless you have a witness to immediately call, I need to go through this particular discussion on the record with you regarding your right to testify.
Overtalks,
Do you have a witness?
Overtalk judge. Should I have a Shirley Temple? For those who don't know, I bought some Shirley Temples. Hollywood's original Shirley. It's in a bottle. It's the best. Should I have one? I don't know. Because you know how I get when I have one, right?
Remember when I got all those cream sodas? That was great.
Yeah. I'm thinking of having one, but I'll get all kinds of, crazy. I'll start burping.
I think maybe you should have one.
I think so. I think I will. Thank you, Nicole.
I think you've had enough.
Yeah, cut down the Shirley Temples, bitch. Here we go.
You don't need to go through anything with me on record.
Actually, I do so, sir. That is required by law.
Actually, you don't. You need to do your job as a public servant and honor the oath that you
I
signed.
need to go through these advisements, and if you're going to keep interrupting me, you will forfeit your right to be present, and you will be removed to the next courtroom so that I can properly go through these advisements without being interrupted.
And I still don't have to answer. I still don't have to answer whether I'm in this court or not. So you're holding me in contempt yet again.
Mr. Brooks, I've not held you in contempt. I've
Never.
found that you have forfeited your right to be present by your conduct, which is one of the options available to this court under Illinois versus Allen, under State versus Vaughn. It's also referenced in State versus Anthony. So I am going to keep going, sir, despite your protestations.
Your Honor, with
I
all
need
due
you
respect,
to
in Illinois
not
versus
interrupt
Allen,
me. This is another interruption.
In Illinois versus Allen.
Mr. Brooks.
Hey guys, guess what I just got?
Shirley
French fries?
No, besides that, thank you, hon, for playing along. But no, remember that package that didn't show up yesterday?
Yeah.
No, because it didn't show up.
Right.
I got it. It was just out there when I got my food.
Oh, did you
there
find
it
your table again?
Yeah, the table's out there too. No, it's not. Actually, wait, is it? Yeah, no. Nope, there's no table there. My bad. So the table's gone. My table's gone, but my package was there? Interesting. It's an old table. It was one of those tray tables. It was on its way out. I have more of them. I could just put another one out there. I don't think anybody took it. I think the wind did. because we had like tornado hurricane winds yesterday. Oops. So yeah, here we go. What?
Did we have a bingo, Tawny?
No, she said never mind.
Okay.
No.
But
And
maybe you could
count. Recap.
All right.
Recap.
So we have objection.
You know what I'll never object to?
The Shirley Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Overtalks Judge.
What, Nicole?
Overtalks Cliff.
Oh, sorry. What, Nicole?
I said maybe you shouldn't drink one.
Anyway, Overtalks Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Misstates law. With all due respect.
Thanks, Gajanese. He's a
Third
bear
party.
like never. Sorry, go ahead.
Third party intervener.
Funny Irish. No orgasm. STD, Thomas, what?
For the record.
For the record, on the record. Let the record show! Sorry.
I do not consent.
True Fiery, that's what a Shirley Temple is, and they're great. Thank you.
Axe. A for V.
What would did I already ask this to everybody? What do you think if they made a hard Shirley Temple, what would the alcohol be?
Probably
Go ahead.
vodka.
I don't know. I still like the cherry brandy idea.
But to cap it off, AMG loves you.
'Cause she do!
Woo woo.
How about creme de menthe?
Rum. What, Nicole Hunt?
No, you said 'cause she do. I said woo woo.
Oh. Rum would be nice, Mike. Yeah. Poutine, what's that?
Poutine?
Poutine.
I thought
Irish
you said poutine.
moonshine. Yeah, it's pronounced
Ah.
poutine though.
Oh, thank you.
It's Irish.
I thought poutine was that French fry food.
Yeah, poutine
It's
is
a
in
difference.
Canada, but poutine is alcohol.
Absinthe. Tom.
Poutine's a different style.
Schnapps. Is there a cherry schnapps? I never knew that.
Oh.
I tried that peppermint and I was like, oh, for days. I didn't just try it. I tried it. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, who didn't though, right? When you're underage drinking, everybody tried schnapps, right?
Nope.
Okay then, just me.
Yep.
I only
I
drank
drank
like
peach schnapps.
Yeah, peach and peppermint. Those are the two I knew about.
I only drank like 3 times underage in my entire life, so
So like, what would you guys say, everybody here, is the nastiest alcohol ever made?
Uzo.
Tequila.
No, that deer killing one. What was that?
Good what?
Deer killer.
The deer killing one? Jägermeister. Yeah, the deer killing one.
Oh, the hunter on it. Yeah.
Clear. I gotta go with Irish Dublin. Everclear is, whoo, it's bad.
Yeah, Jägermeister is pretty nasty. I had some bad experiences with Jaeger bombs.
I am proud of you, cat girl. Very proud of you.
Never
baby.
start. There you go.
Don't ever do it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I didn't do it for very long because it just gets you sick. There isn't a
Sometimes-
nasty taking liquor. Fiery? Really?
Oh, I
Fire
beg
is
to
a
differ.
party animal.
What? Yes. How desperate am I, Tony? I don't know. How desperate are you?
I'm trying to think of all the things I've had to drink and what are the nastiest ones. Cherry
Jägermeister's
brandy.
tasty?
Yeah, no.
Never,
Fiery, you
never
have
had it.
dead taste buds, baby.
I mean, cherry brandy is fairly unpleasant.
You don't like? Well, I
Um,
never drank it straight,
yeah.
Simon. I put it in um
uh,
Coke, cherry Coke. Get it?
yeah. So as
Ha-
Cliff has said, ouzo's not very
Never had
nice
that.
either.
Yeah, it
Pomegranate
tastes like
mead.
black licorice.
Hmm.
Sounds like something Aussie, what's his name, would drink. Flat Earth
Have
Aussie
you,
Jesus.
what about Have you ever guys had vodka? Anybody? Anybody?
I've heard of it,
No.
never had it.
Oh my God! This is the worst thing in the world. It's supposed to be vodka, but it's a cheap European version.
It's like
What
Polish.
about? It's like a.
I was just saying it's like Polish or something like that, right?
Oh, I don't know who inflicted that on the universe. I don't. But what about Peroni beer?
Oh yeah, I
Oh
got that one time. I was like, I want to try this Italian beer. I was just like, no,
no!
I didn't know the
Um,
Italians even did beer.
Yeah, we don't.
yeah. I mean,
We don't.
John Smith's bitter is fairly bad. Sam
What's
Adams
that?
IPA is
Oh, Sam
pretty
Adams.
awful.
Oh, beers. Okay, gotcha. I didn't understand what you're saying, Simon. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sam Adams is pretty bad.
There was one, if you'll pardon me for saying so, I don't think they make it any longer, but it was called Sphincter Special. That was fairly unpleasant.
What? Ew.
The brewery were going for the
Ew.
strongest real ale, and it was out beyond the barley wine stakes. It was fairly unpleasant.
Oh, I get it, Thomas. She laughs up the cream because she's a cat. I get it. Stupid. Took me forever. Good one, honey. Good one. Get it? Cats drink cream.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, although they probably shouldn't.
Fiery's still trying to find out Tristan's real name for you.
Well, thank you, Fiery.
If anybody can do it, Fiery. Dark vodka. What? Never heard of that. All right, back to this. All right, sorry. That's some shit though.
So I'm not going to have a debate with you on
I'm
the
not
meaning
trying to
of
have a
Illinois
debate.
versus
I'm not
Allen.
trying to have a debate.
You are
I'm merely
advised
trying
that
to
it
understand
continued.
Illinois versus Allen.
Mr. Brooks, you are advised that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be present during this next phase of the trial.
Okay, but you saying that I'm
I've said
forfeiting
that
my
multiple
right.
times.
You
I've
saying
given you multiple
you're
opportunities to
holding
stop
me in
interrupting
contempt.
me.
You're holding me in contempt
No,
Mr.
never
Brooks,
has.
by
I'm not holding
removing
you
me
in
from the
contempt
courtroom.
for the
Never
second
has.
time here, and I've
Your
also
Honor,
repeated that.
Your Honor,
He's
with all-
interrupting me yet again.
with all
Mr. Brooks, I
respect-
need you to stop talking.
No
With
respect
all
at all,
respect.
actually.
In Illinois versus Allen.
All right, Mr. Brooks continues to want to debate with me the meaning
we
of
have
Illinois
overtime
versus
judge? Yeah, we
Allen.
do.
It is a clear indication to this
I'm
court
trying to
that
understand,
he
Your Honor.
wants to disrupt these proceedings, even
That's
in
not
a
true.
mild manner tone
That's
of
not
voice.
true.
All right, he's being removed. So removed from.
As it relates to the request.
Yeah,
Do you have
gets removed.
Gets removed.
Yeah.
Removed.
Okay.
I just couldn't stand him doing that anymore. Here we go. Look at him, so sad in there.
For an interlocutory
Pouting.
appeal, since I would not be the judge or
Love it. Yes. Good one, Nicole.
court to which a request would be made. That is something that would be made to the Court of Appeals.
Yep. He's too
And
stupid to
although
know
I would have
that.
authority to grant a stay pending appeal, there is no appeal that's
Nope.
pending. I gave Mr. Brooks multiple opportunities to stop talking. I asked him repeatedly to stop interrupting me. I advised him that if he continued, he would forfeit his right to be present in
You've
this
done everything you
courtroom
could.
and
Really.
would be taken to the neighboring courtroom. I believe I gave that warning at least twice.
Yeah.
Of
probably.
course, this comes on the record before this court.
I love
that
how
what-
he's holding that Bible to
Oh,
block
God.
his face.
You can see his eyes between them. Like, he's looking at the monitor and looking out from under the Bible. And I
Right.
still think that's not a real Bible. How ridiculous is this little boy? Come on. What is he, 4 at this point? He keeps regressing farther and farther back.
Are we talking age or IQ?
Both.
Over the first 15 days of trial, where Mr. Brooks has, by his conduct, forfeited his right to be
Yep.
present on a number of occasions
Yeah.
due to his conduct. I do appreciate that this morning he didn't yell at me, he didn't raise his voice, he didn't speak in an angry tone. But given the history in this case leading up to today, and knowing what this court needs to get through in terms of whether he has any witnesses or whether he intends to testify himself, there's a very important colloquy I need to have and an advisement of his rights that I need to go through, and I simply am not able to do that with him constantly interrupting me and then not respecting the oral rulings that are made. Of course, at any point in time, Mr. Brooks can ask to be brought back over to this courtroom. Under Illinois versus Allen, of course, he needs to pledge that he is willing to conduct himself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concept of courts and judicial proceedings. I, of course, have repeatedly, even without him making such a pledge, brought him back into the courtroom where I felt a sufficient time has passed, and he, at many times, has been able to conform his conduct. I would note during the vast majority of the testimony that was provided during the state's case, he was in the courtroom. If not during the entire time, he was able to cross-examine witnesses. We had a couple of issues during the testimony of witnesses he called. And of course, last Friday was, in my opinion, probably one of the most challenging dates. Challenging days, I should say, to date. It's my hope that we can continue with Mr. Brooks in this courtroom. At some point today, I'll certainly invite him back over when I get through these advisements. Mr. Brooks, you have been muted. I will make that, put that on the record as well. I will unmute though and ask Mr. Brooks, because you did not answer the question previously. Other than you potentially testifying on your behalf, do you have any other witnesses present at the courtroom, at the courthouse to call today? I need an answer to that question,
What
sir.
a fucking bitch. I'm gonna pout.
Would that be plain for the jury?
That we haven't addressed when I was just up
Yep.
here, or since I've been over here.
Absolutely.
And
subject matter
because
jurisdiction.
you
I'm
subject
going to mute
matter
him just for a
jurisdiction?
second.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to address subject matter jurisdiction. This is a common ploy by Mr. Brooks when I attempt to go through certain things with him, ask him questions. He tries to divert our attention away to subject matter jurisdiction. I have issued a written decision on that. He has not filed any type of interlocutory appeal regarding that. This court's position is there is subject matter jurisdiction, and I'll deny verbally and orally at this point his request to dismiss the case based on a lack of subject matter jurisdiction. Mr. Brooks, I will be asking you a couple of questions. I do need a response. I am unmuting you. Do you have any other witnesses other than yourself available at the courthouse to call this morning, meaning now?
This is the jurisdictional challenge right here. So are you going to address subject matter jurisdiction
Oh my
and prove it by record or
God.
not?
So I've asked Mr. Brooks twice now whether he has any witnesses to call other than himself. He
Boring,
has
dude.
declined
You're
to answer that
boring.
question.
You're boring. Oh,
Sir, if you fail to answer that question, I will interpret your failure to answer that as a no, and you will lose the opportunity, you will forfeit the opportunity to call any other witnesses on your behalf other than yourself. So I will ask you one last time, sir,
and
do
you
you
think
have
he gets smart
any other witnesses
about
at
it,
the
but
courthouse
no.
available to testify right now?
He doesn't learn. He's incapable of it.
I'm not getting a response at all.
So dumb.
You've been unmuted, sir.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're dumb then.
Me muting you doesn't affect you being able to hear the court because that only mutes.
You hear that, right? He said, yes, it does. But I said it's funny.
Well, the fact that he thinks that him being muted stops him hearing.
Well, it comes up later because he keeps saying, and he yells at her later for saying, when she says that he said muting him affects whether he can hear or not. And he just said it does, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's your audio coming into this courtroom. I confirmed already that
audio muted to begin with.
that is simply a misstatement. I confirmed with the bailiffs that the audio and visual were working.
Why is my audio muted to begin with?
Because you interrupt the court repeatedly. So I'm going to ask you yet another way, even though for 3 times now he has failed to answer this court. You indicated last week that you would like to call your mom as a witness, Dawn Woods. You were provided with notice that the state would not be assisting with that in any way. You indicated when that was said that if you wanted your mom to testify, she would obey you and she would be here. So I trust that you've made arrangements for her to be here. Are you going to call Dawn Woods as a witness this morning and specifically now? I will ask him a second time. Sir, do you have Dawn Woods available to call as a witness this morning? He's been unmuted though, for a while now. We can obviously hear him.
Wait, does he do something about...
I will ask Mr. Brooks a third time for the record. He's finally putting on his headphones. Is Dawn Woods in the courthouse available to testify?
Headphones hearing. Mark it down. One of the new ones.
Testify right now. Do you intend to call her?
Wow.
Hold on.
For the record, Mr. Brooks only puts on the headphones when he's in the other courtroom. He does not put them on when he's in here. The audio and the visual work just fine in that courtroom.
When I'm in the actual courtroom, I can hear. I don't need to be muted.
Mr. Brooks's statements that the audio doesn't work when I mute him is simply false.
I didn't say nothing about the audio not working.
Oh, really? You just did.
I'm not lying on the record, sir.
You are lying on the record.
All right, he is getting, I'm going to mute him once again because
we all heard him say it, right? We all heard him say it.
Yeah.
I'm smoking way too much.
Now he's raising his voice. Now he's angry. He's thrown the headphones. He certainly does not seem to want to answer any of the questions this court has. I asked him 3 times if he had any additional witnesses to call. I warned him that if he did not answer that question, he would forfeit his right to call additional witnesses other than perhaps himself. I then specifically asked him about Dawn Woods because that is the person he indicated he wanted to add to his witness list last week, and I granted his request to do that. I asked him twice.
Mama
he did not respond to that. based upon his failure to respond, based upon this court advising him that if he failed to answer that question,
Right?
he would forfeit his
You
right to
told him.
present any additional witnesses, again, other than perhaps himself. I'll find that he has forfeited his right to present and call any additional witnesses based upon his conduct in this case.
I should have put a pout. Did I put pouting anywhere?
No, not as yet.
Oh, I didn't.
All you've
Alright.
got for that sort of thing is mean mug and rolls eyes, I
Do
think.
rolls eyes,
might-
that's pouting. Do rolls eyes. We use
Okay.
rolls eyes as pouting because he's done that a lot.
Okay.
Right.
Is that. Oh. Uh-oh. You know.
I would direct Mr. Brooks to the case of State versus Anthony, although that squarely dealt with a person's right to call to be themselves a witness in their own case. They talk at length in that case about how rights, even constitutional rights, can be forfeited by conduct. Of course, the right to be present can be forfeited by conduct. That was established in Illinois versus Allen. And then the right to present evidence on your behalf can also be forfeited based upon conduct. Although a criminal defendant does have a right to present a defense, doing so must be guided by the rules of evidence, the rules of procedure, and also with respect for the dignity, order, and decorum that is needed in the courtroom. Mr. Brooks has demonstrated this morning that he is not willing to answer simple questions about calling witnesses. He reverts back to raising the issue of subject matter jurisdiction, which, as this court has previously found, I believe is simply a distraction tactic, a delay tactic, and a disruption tactic. When considering that the court must be concerned not only with the defendant's right to present a defense, this court must balance that with preservation of dignity, order, and decorum.
Okay,
And the
that's
numerous
farting.
Yeah.
he is Mr. Brooks, I would like to go through with you your right to testify and your right not to testify. We are at the stage in the proceedings where it is important that this court conduct a colloquy with you. I will advise you that if you refuse to answer my questions, refuse to acknowledge me, you can forfeit your right to testify on your own behalf. Again, that's State versus Anthony, 2015, Wisconsin, 20.
Ow. Damn it.
What?
Mr. Brooks,
Doesn't
you
I
need
hit my
to
knee?
be aware and are so advised that you have a constitutional right to testify. Did you hear me say that?
Oh, pouting again. Poor
There's
you
no
baby.
response by Mr. Brooks, and he does not have the headphones on, and he has a book in front of him, although I haven't seen a page turned.
Thank you.
If you
Thank you very
testify,
much.
sir,
I love that. I love that.
Oh,
Thank you, ma'am.
do we want to add like Bible to the list?
Yeah, he uses Bible or something like that. Like, not just
Yeah.
Bible, because he doesn't. What an idiot.
sir, the state has the right to cross-examine you. That means to ask you questions after you give your initial testimony. Did you hear me advise you of that?
I'm sure he did.
No response by Mr. Brooks. Sir, you also have a constitutional right not to testify. If you decide not to testify, you are further advised that doing so cannot be used against you, and I would so advise the jury. Did you hear me advise you of that?
Oh, yeah, he did.
She should chuck in
Once
you have a
again, no
constitutional
response
right
by
to have your
Mr. Brooks.
testicles tasered and see how you
To testify is for you and you alone to make. Did you
Good
hear
one.
me say that?
I wish they would. I wish
There's
they'd
no
tase him,
response by
period.
Mr. Brooks.
Just
I know,
one.
I
Yeah,
know
Chloe, you're
he's
right.
kind of looking at the.
It's my understanding that Mr.
What?
I said I kind of know he's looking at the computer screen, but it kind of looks like he's mean mugging to me.
Yeah.
You think?
Like he's
Probably
mean
is.
mugging
Not
yeah.
sure.
Probably is. All right, mark it down.
All right. Mean mug.
If Nicole says he's mean mugging, he's mean mugging.
Because he's really mean mugging
Now,
that computer
somebody
screen.
wanted Mean Mug.
Yeah, somebody did.
Yeah,
I
Control
saw
Alt
that
Delete
earlier.
Laws wanted Mean Mug to come up.
Who is it? Tony again? It doesn't count if it's Tony again.
No, it's not.
Oh. Okay, cool. Is that a third person?
Yep. If
That's-
it's bingo.
Oh,
They call
I
it,
thought
though.
they called it. I thought they called it. My bad.
No, they said earlier they needed it. I think.
They needed it, but
But
they also need one other.
Yeah, which game though?
I mean, I'm just saying, he's really mean mugging that screen, so it's like.
Oh, he said
he's probably
was,
looking at her.
He said he was going for a smoke, so he
Yeah.
should
Oh,
just be. Oh, bingo.
Yeah.
Yep.
What? So we got bingo?
Yep.
Alrighty. Then grab up that name wheel, baby.
Yep. I got it mostly done here already.
So, as we said, I don't know if I said it earlier, tomorrow they come back. She reads for about 4 hours, I'm going to say 5 hours straight. She reads out loud. Ben, they do closing arguments, and he's already said on the record he's going to go for jury nullification, and that's not going to happen. Not in her courtroom. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting and fun, the closing arguments. So I'm going to be watching when they do that. And anybody who wants to join me is welcome, like I did today. So, go ahead, spin that beautiful name.
Okay, I'll shuffle just because I always do. Here we go. Oh, looks like it is Control Alt Delete Laws.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congrats. Are you on Discord? Because that's the best way to do all this. Are you on my Discord? Or Discord in general? If you are, then just DM me. And then I can get you your cards. So, are you on Discord? Did you change your name from something else recently?
Yeah,
Okay.
they said they're on Discord.
Alright then, just DM me, hon, and I'll get your cards to you. Shout out to Arian Rod if you're still here. Fiery want you. It was so nice to have Fiery back. And I can't wait to... how long do you think the jury's going to be out with this one, guys? Everybody.
20 seconds.
Put the number of hours in the chat. I think, let's see, we have to go through every one of them. 3 to 5 minutes, 3 times. I'm going to say an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say 2 hours.
We got some 3 hours. We got
Oh,
point.
Mercy.
What?
Oh, hi, Link.
Mercy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, man. All right, baby. Hey, congrats. We got a .000, whatever KGNE said. 4 hours, 5.
Ooh. Depends on what time of day they go out. Because if it's something like 2 or so hours to lunchtime, they might well drag it out so they get lunch.
I don't
If
know.
it's
Because they got a lot of
if it's in the
charges to go
afternoon,
through. Don't forget. They have to vote on every charge.
Yeah.
true, but I don't know how legal it would be, but I would basically say if he's guilty of one of the injury charges, he's guilty of them all.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they actually have to do the
Yeah.
facts of for
They
each
have to
one.
fill out every single one, though.
Yeah. Did
That's
actually
gonna take
hit
some
them,
time.
but
Who wants to make a
yeah.
bet that he's going to go off when he's guilty? Who wants to think that he's going to throw a tantrum?
I don't know. So far he's been okay with the jury, though.
I think he's going to throw a tantrum when he gets that first guilty charge, which will be the first charge.
Yeah.
That's going to be one hell of a strop, though, them coming back guilty for each and every one of those charges individually.
Yeah, they gotta read them each out.
And
but
his adrenaline's going to peak around about the seventh
yeah.
one, and he's going to be asleep for the rest of them. He's going to be tired.
So let me ask you this.
He's going to be on his head down crying.
Yeah, probably. So here's the other question. Do you think anybody's gonna show up for him? Like his mom, Erica, anybody?
Nope.
Anybody who shows up for him is just going to be there to ensure he does go down for this.
Oh.
I don't think there's going to be anybody there for him to support him.
Yeah.
I think maybe his mom. I mean, you think? His mom? Nicole, you're the one who always said moms, right?
Yeah, but his mom didn't even show up to defend him, so I'm pretty sure that his mom will not be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty much done with him.
Although, did his mum actually know that she was requested?
Yeah. We'll find out.
Because he declined to use the good offices of the DA's office to send a subpoena.
He talked to her the night before and said that he would tell her to be there.
Yep. Yes,
he
he
would
did.
do whatever he said.
He told her.
Yes. No, he said he was going to, and that she would if he told her. But we've also got the evidence that he says that I spoke to her and you listened in, so you know I did. So, but we haven't had anybody come up and say, yes, I overheard him tell his mother or ask his mother to appear. So there's no direct evidence that she was actually asked.
No, there isn't.
Anything else is, I hate to say, hearsay.
Somebody slap him.
Well, it is.
Somebody kick him. It is.
Well, you know what to do, Nicole.
Leave my thread alone.
Sawdust everywhere. All right. Well, I thank you all for coming.
Indeed.
It was nice to hang out with you, and I really just want to say that I truly, truly do appreciate everybody's generosity, including Simon and Nicole, Aaron Rod, Cajanese, Irene, Jason. You guys are amazing. I know I forgot somebody, didn't I?
Irene.
I said Irene, didn't I?
No, you got Irene.
Yeah, that's what I did. Everybody, you just, you all know, this is all I've got, so thank you. And, but if I could, I would do this for nothing, because I enjoy being with you guys, so thank you. And, I'll see you.
Sorry, shortly before you close that. You say that she was under the state subpoena. No, she wasn't, because if you mean she as the mother, the state was acting as a proxy for him to issue subpoenas, but because of how
They
he
were a
was
delivery
acting,
service.
they
That's all they were.
withdrew that offer, and the burden of doing all of that was placed on him, and
Yeah.
he didn't issue a subpoena for her. So no, she
He said he
wasn't
could
actually
just
there
ask. He
under
said
any
he could
subpoena.
tell her. Yep. When you want to be an asshole to people, they're not going to go out of their way for you anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks for coming. Anybody else have anything to say?
Good night,
Just
everybody.
as usual,
Well,
yeah, I love all of you. Have a great night.
the only reminder I would say is if you're not on AMG's Discord, you contributed and want the avatar, my email I believe is in the description. Drop me a note with basic details of what sort of thing you'd like, or catch me.
We got another super.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Let me
or
get over there.
catch me in Discord.
Let me get over there. Wait, get out of there. Go over here. Where's? Oh, thank you. God.
Okay, Vert der Verk for $5 says a
Oh,
little
that's
extra
right.
for your nacho fry addiction.
Aww. And I forgot. Vert de Perk was the other person. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Vert de Perk. I just love that name. It's so much fun in my mouth. Oh,
Oh God.
Not anymore.
Yeah, you said it.
oh,
You said it.
I'm tired. What can I say? Oh. Night, guys. Love you.
Good night.
Thank you
Take
so
care, everyone.
much. Bye.